Pest was first in the chat. I see. What up, Mama Creepy? Yes, I got it. I memorized that. All two of you.
You memorized chat.
Yeah, buddy.
Good on you, Kev. Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday. You don't need to see my search history.
Uh-oh.
Is it bad?
Uh-oh. You got a Go Canaru on there? Remember that one? Remember that?
Cosmic Jive, K-Huck, Some Ordinary Gamer,
Muda.
Cosmic Jive, Milltown, Leia Something, Hunter Avallone Girlfriend, Death Noodles New, Hunter Avallone. Not
Doing
too
a
bad.
little Schadenfreude at Dennis's expense there. What up, PT?
PT says praise Jesus. Okay, PT, I had a picture today that I screenshotted of Ye from, the antics the other day. He was wearing the tent on his head. I wanted Kevin to put this as the big picture in the thumbnail. And then we're having the discussion before the show, and Kevin's like, "Are you really want the KKK picture as the big picture in the thumbnail?" And I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with that?"
yeah.
But yeah, I can
Should
see
have done
that.
it. It's my fault, guys. What up, Cynthia W in the chat. Carla is here, and yes, V-Dub, to answer your question, that's a Cosmic Jive one right there.
Here, I'll bring it back up.
You never guess.
Waiting for pizza.
Yeah, you never guess what I was doing when I made this one.
I like it.
I'm about as deep as a puddle on the sidewalk. Woo! And look at this, though. I am proud of this.
Really cringy.
Look at that. That is a freshly shaved noggin for you guys.
Mine's not as good. I won't pull it off.
Woo! God damn. I actually wore the hat for your sake today, not mine.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Solar flare. PT. I can't even repeat that comment. I'm worried.
Welcome. Yeah, if you actually did a solar flare right now, you'd blind everyone in the chat. If you really did the thing, If you applied yourself and your key, What is that? That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Gotta hit him with the Kamehameha, dude.
Titties.
Oh, everybody, welcome to the Clout Route podcast. It is 97.
Gulp.
So this is the deal. We've got next week, which is Sunday and Tuesday. And Tuesday will be 98. And then we're taking 2 weeks off at the end of the month. So 99 and 100 won't even be till the new year. So you've actually got some cover, even though you're worried about the the up and coming.
I get more time to practice.
The up and coming sax solo.
These guilty feet have lost their rhythm, so it takes me a little while. And yeah, to answer your question, V-Dub, it's the one I would just do the dash topic one, because that's the one that gets uploaded every time a release comes out. And what up, Sweater Vest Quartet? Cynthia W wants to know if we're going to cover the latest Keem Failure Lol Cow podcast. Ooh.
Lol Cow podcast. Okay, so this is why I don't really have anything about Keemstar and the Lol Cow podcast on the doc. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the other day I saw a Peepaw reverter. You know him.
I do. I know of him.
Right, exactly.
We don't talk.
I saw a Peepaw reverter clip where he said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, this last Lol Cow podcast, it wasn't that good. They didn't promote it at all, and it really wasn't that good." I'm like, if Peepaw is gonna tell me that the Lol Cow podcast wasn't that good this week, I'm taking that man at his word, because I don't need to see that shit.
Wow, yikes. Well, you can only talk about Darkside Phil not joining your show for so long.
Is that a regular topic?
Dude, the amount of confidence that Phil Burnell gives Boogie is alarming to me, because it's great content, because Boogie is so without any self-awareness at all. that he'll sit there and talk about Phil and be like, all these things that I have a little bit, Phil has a lot. It's like, motherfucker, you have a lot of that too. Are you kidding? There's a reason Keem wanted both of you on the show. It'd be like me saying like, man, that dude's got no hair. You know, God, that dude should, Jesus. You know, he looks like, he looks like Mr. Clean. There we go. That's a better joke than what I was going to tell. Yeah.
I was like, wait, you want me to think of a bald guy really quick?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, I mean, you know, Darkside Phil may be one of the only guys that can make, you know, Boogie confident like that. Yeah. Like that guy jerked off on camera.
The camera was on.
I mean,
and on the whole time.
That I can't believe he still does things and anyone watches. It surprises me, honestly.
Dude,
I mean,
the vest?
He didn't show his balls and dick, obviously, whatever. But this dude, you get everything. You get, you know, like, how does it get any more career crushing?
How am I toxic? I don't get it.
I'm sure he's nice.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I don't think he's very nice.
Camera. It's pretty much over at that point.
But it's not. Yeah, it's just the e-begging, I think, at this point that people have had enough of. You know, the vest streak was really the last time I had heard anything about Phil until this whole lolcow thing popped back up, and then now he's was beefing with some lolcow farmers while not being, which is just like the most Phil move ever. He won't take their money, but then he'll still be involved in the content and just talk about it on his stream in front of, you know, however many people, where he's like, guys, we got to get to $250 today so I can buy groceries next week. And it's like, dude, you're already doing what they wanted you to do, and you're not getting paid, you dumb bastard. You poor, dumb, silly bastard, Phil.
Cynthia W says, Phil is so much more normal than Tommy or Boogie. It is kind of funny, like, you wouldn't normally think that, like, right off the bat, because of what I just said, the jerk-off video. It's like, you wouldn't normally think that.
Yeah, the dude who jerked off live.
You do got to think that, like, Boogie and Tommy are just as capable of doing something like that. They just haven't been dumb enough to accidentally leave their camera on when they're jerking off after they do their stream.
Why are you jerking off Tommy, in rooms with cameras in them?
Tommy probably rents out that fucking arcade, does his stream, and then imagine what he does around that arcade before he leaves. He's still got, like, you know, 2 or 3 hours left. You got to buy those in like 6-hour blocks. The show only lasts so long. So, I mean, he's got the whole time to just do whatever he wants around that arcade. They just don't get him on film. So I'm sure he's just as degenerate as Darkside Phil. I mean, that's why they all hang out. That's why they're all talking about being on a lolcow podcast together, because Wings and Boogie and Tommy and fucking Keem and Darkside, they're birds of the feather. You know what I mean?
Oh, Harles Barkley says Phil really needs the money, dude. V-Dub touches on one here. Phil needs to fund his mobile game addiction. Yes. Dude, yes.
Like,
he's got
what?
It's WWE game.
Oh, my
he
God.
Bought the skins. And it plays like Candy Crush. There's actually... The next time Phil does something, instead of playing one of my songs, we're going to play Gotcha. There's a great... People have remixed Phil's content into some pretty epic beats, dude. It's better than anything I've ever done. I got to be honest.
I wonder why the old jerk-off guy doesn't get any views on fucking YouTube or Twitch or anything while he's fucking... playing Candy Crush. I mean, what? This
well, no. That's what he does behind the scenes. That's where all of his money goes to buy new WWE wrestlers for his like Candy Crush WWE game.
That's worse than
as V-Dub points out. Most people only watch to make this is how you don't play. Like this is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of my favorite ones. Sons of Kojima. But no, I think at this point he's strictly in lolcow range. People watch, and I think even those that donate do it just to keep the lols going. I don't think that he has too many genuine supporters anymore. They just watch him suck at video games, complain about lag that doesn't exist. You know, shit that we all did 20 years ago when we were playing Xbox and case racing Mountain Dew because, you know, we couldn't drive cars yet.
I'm such a sucker.
the amount of Mountain Dew that I consumed at one point in my life. I mean, and this was the same time where I was doing cigarettes and shit too. I can't believe what did I do to myself as a fucking young 20-something? I was chugging seriously, cases of Mountain Dew is a regular thing, you know. And then it moved on to Gatorades after that. Like that was somehow better. It's like, oh, I stopped drinking pop.
I gotta rehydrate. I've been sweating a lot.
Yeah, it's like me hanging out, fucking watching Walking Dead in my bedroom.
I was like, what would it have been back then? Was it like a Diablo game? What was like the big? What would have been the big game?
Well,
for you
in my Gatorade era,
in the Gatorade era.
It was like Witcher 3 just came out.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Xbox
makes sense.
One was just coming out.
It's stressful.
I'm sitting on my bed, you know, in my boxers playing that and drinking sodies or Gatorades, like I said.
This is a new phrase to me. Cynthia says, I'd much rather lope my mule on stream.
What's lope?
I mean, I can... I'm not great at arithmetic, but I feel like I can put that one together. But that's great. Lope my mule. Okay. Hopefully that one doesn't. I hope that's not a TOS thing I just said out loud on stream. Like and subscribe before we get kicked.
That's a good opener. I mean, I know we've been here shooting the shit for a while here, but
what rules, you sons of bitches?
Would you go see a donkey show?
No. I don't even. I mean, I know there's a chance you're not talking about what I think you're talking about, but like I'm just going to say no.
Like Clerks 2, donkey
no way.
show.
Like,
what if it was a bachelor party?
No, then I'm uninviting myself to the wedding.
Like, just, you know, you don't have to say it, but because I don't want you to have to out anybody or dox anybody
Which
or put
one?
them on the spot.
Which one of you did it?
Think about your best friend, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's already married, but if not.
Yeah, you know, anything can happen.
He's getting married.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, like, dude, I'm buying us tickets. We're going to Mexico.
Nope.
You know,
I'm already
drinks.
Pressing stop.
Already know?
I've already pressed. No.
I'm going to Mexico, baby. If that's all he's telling me, I'm going to Mexico. Now, when we get there, and he's like, you know, oh, we're staying at a special hotel. And it's called the fucking, you know, something with a donkey.
Exactly.
Tina the donkey.
And then you're
tavern.
stuck there, right? Which is exactly why I'm just saying no ahead of time. No, listen, I learned that lesson the hard way. Longtime listeners know about my Disney wedding that I attended, and there's just no way. I won't do destination weddings. So if you're my friend and you're not married yet, and I don't know, you're maybe getting married next fall and you're listening to this, better keep it within a 3-hour drive, all right? Especially if you want me to officiate the damn thing, all right? I ain't getting on a plane just to pretend that God's okay with me marrying you. You know, they'll give those things to anybody, literally anybody, guys. You want to get somebody married? It's like $15. Get it done.
All right, so 97 today. We're talking about phony baloney Hunter Avallone. Is he phony baloney? I don't know. We're going to talk about it. Okay? I got to see what you think, Kevin. What do you think? Hunter Avallone, I think is what it is. Not Avallone, but I thought it was funny, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Laugh.
What would you call him? Hunter Albuquerque before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's call him
These are good.
Mickey Avallone. That's a 20-year-old reference. No one will get. See, there you go.
I'm sure somebody was on board with that. I'm sure.
Hunter Avallone is not Mr. Right, okay?
Hunter Avallone.
Okay.
I mean, he sounds like a
Hunter
Star
Albacore.
Wars character or something. Hunter Albacore, yeah.
It's a trap. Yeah, Admiral, what is it? I just forgot already.
Akbar.
Because now I just want to say Albacore. What up, Only Mistakes in the chat? Oh, my God, dude. Yeah.
So we've got Hunter Avallone, and we're getting today to the completionist shit, and we're putting a nail in the coffin because I don't think that it's going to go any further than this. I think we have gotten to the end of our destination with these two, the completionist and Mutahar.
I hope so.
And what a ride it's been, you know. You go from, you know, thinking Gerard's such an upstanding man to thinking that he's a piece of shit, and then now we just think he's even more of a piece of shit. It keeps getting worse. Imagine how that happens. It's when you steal charity money.
It's going full Logan Paul on him. I'm going to
might
sue
sue
you.
us.
I'm going to sue you for defamation.
Allegedly. Okay? My opinion.
Chief Clouds, what's up? Says, hey, geeks. I will have you
Chief
know
Clouds,
I'm a
dude.
dweeb.
I'm glad it's...
All right?
What's better than the chief?
A cloud shaped like a chief? Maybe.
I was thinking like hierarchy rankings, like if there's something better than a chief. But
I think that's it.
I like
chief.
what you said.
Yeah. I think Big Chief is
Chief is top dog.
top dog.
Okay. So yeah, Completionist and Mutahar shit. We're gonna talk about the Commentary Community Awards. Kanye West dressing like a terrorist or whatever.
Again.
Again, I mean, yeah, you know, where is it?
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
We've been here before, I guess, is what we're saying.
I can't hear stuff like that. Makes me upset.
It's sensitive to your ears. So yeah, Kanye, Morgue Pie. Have you ever heard of Morgue Pie?
Oh, sadly, yes.
Morgue Pie is on the dock today.
But I didn't actually know what her name was until I had to search it for the thumbnail. So like I knew who that was. I've seen the clips, but
yeah, you've seen the clips. Kevin. I know you've seen the clips. Morgue Pie.
Wait. I thought Twitter bookmarks were private. Hang on a second.
You can hide your likes.
Is that
now,
on my
Kevin,
page?
okay? You can hide your likes now.
Dude.
Did you not know that?
Back to Snapchat.
The messages don't go away. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yes, Morgue Pie and her breasts are on the dock today. And Stavros Halkias and his breasts are on the dock today as well. We've got a nice clip of him on the Hasan Piker show. I know Kevin's going to actually like it.
Really? Okay, good.
You want to open on that?
Sure, why not? Because
it's an upper.
I can't imagine this going well for me, but you said it's
an
going
upper.
to. I
It's an
trust you.
upper.
I believe you.
I think you will enjoy, okay? Stavros has a...
Cynthia, I just told you I'm a dweeb, all right? I've been called a geek and I've been called a nerd. This isn't hard, all right? It's dweeb.
What's the most derogatory?
I hope it's dweeb. I don't know.
Nerd, dweeb, incel.
Oof. Well, wait a minute.
Are those things all the same?
No.
Okay.
One of these things is not like the other. Okay.
Okay. So Stavros is a comedian, and he has a Netflix special out, Fat Rascal, which I haven't watched yet, but I do find Stavros funny, so I'm going to have to make time for it. I thought we would shout it out since we're going to show his likeness on the show here, because we're good people like that.
Put his likeness on that thumbnail, too. You're welcome. Figured you had to see some nipple, right? Can't just tease.
So we know in a Hasan stream, Kevin, that what is one thing that is guaranteed to happen?
A bathroom break?
A bathroom break, my friend. You are guaranteed to see that chair without an ass in it, at least at some point in a stream. And this says, we witnessed a murder on stream when Stavros visited Hasan the Hun. So are you ready for this, Kevin?
I am. Chat's entertaining me right now. I gotta focus all the way over here.
What's good?
Big dog?
What's good?
How you doing?
All right, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
All right, I'll hold it down.
You
And
hold
then
it down.
and then I'm probably gonna take off. Ooh.
Here you go.
So listen, folks. Enough of this bullshit. Clearly, you guys don't really give a fuck about entertaining stuff. You watch this stream all the time. I work for my shit. I put on shows. I travel to different cities. I'm not lucky enough to sit in front of a computer and be like, can you believe that Ron DeSantis is saying something stupid? Yeah, no shit, he fucking is.
Damn,
I
dude.
mean, I'm sure you have no criticism of what he's saying here.
I mean, let him cook, man.
I was like, yeah, well.
This guy with full Walter White on old Jesse Piker here.
What can you say?
All of them do. Wow, you really got them, Hasan, you fucking prick. What a easy job this motherfucker has. If I had this shit, I would be doing cool stuff. I'll be watching, like, you know, chicks jello wrestling. So, anyway.
I don't doubt
back.
that at all.
He just pissed.
What's good?
So yeah, there you
Wow,
go.
did he just Trojan horse his way into Hasan's stream just so he could make fun of him? Because he knew, he's like, oh, all right, you know, there's going to be a certain point where this guy's going to be like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I can just cut a promo on him for 40 seconds and be out. Fantastic. I'm with it. And to answer your question, Cynthia, no, we don't touch tips, but I you know.
Someone asked that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cynthia.
Poland is constantly telling me about oversharing, and I think we should have just left that one ambiguous, Kevin.
Oh,
You let the
really?
cat out the
Should I
bag.
have kept that one vague? Oh, yeah.
It's
We didn't rule
oversharing.
out all
That's
tips.
oversharing.
We didn't rule out all tips. We did do the whole Wonder Twins bit like 3 days
Will
ago.
you ET me?
Maybe. I was thinking, see, we would do that, but Danny's going to have to shave his head before we can touch those tips on stream.
Ew. Anyways, Stavros, there you go, folks. Go watch his Netflix special or something. He's a good guy, seems like. So
Yeah.
until, you know, somebody puts out a fucking hour-long documentary about Stavros fucking sat on me in a hotel and inappropriately, you know, whatever. It's always the ones that I like Louis. Like, Louis for a while was one of my favorites, and then he had to go fucking pull his dick out and shake it. Not even metaphorically, but really.
You were surprised by that one?
Yeah, dude,
Really?
honestly, I
Really?
have to say.
That surprised
I
you?
feel like it's easy. Maybe
That's fair.
retrospectively, it's easy to suss it out. He looks kind of like a chomo.
And it just
Looks
oddly
weird.
specific. No, he looks like the kind of dude who wouldn't use his power to try to sleep with women. He'd use it to be like, "Hey, you're pretty. Can I jerk off in the corner?" Well, like,
Yeah.
you know, that just I don't know. For whatever reason, I was like, "Yeah, that is fucking on point with this dude."
I just
Like
thought he was a
that-
genius.
I didn't
at the
doubt it for a
time. I thought he
second.
was hilarious. Like before, like his show on FX, I thought was fucking one of my favorite, you know, shows. At least at the time. I mean, I haven't watched it ever again.
Yeah, well,
It
I
didn't
didn't
age
watch it
well, I
all.
guess,
So
I thought he had an HBO show that was hilarious. I used to like with Pamela Adlon. Well, she was on actually his FX
oh
one too.
yes,
But he was like in a more traditional sitcom
with the laugh
her.
reel kind of deal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
I did like that. Because didn't she end up playing a role in Louis
Right.
as well?
She's like one of his like
Was the
he
HBO
falls in love with her, whatever. But the HBO one, he
Lucky
has-
Louis, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the HBO
about
one,
that.
him and Pamela Adlon are married, I think, have a kid.
Yep.
And
show
he's
was
like a
good. I
mechanic or
forgot all-
something.
yeah, dude, I
forget.
forgot all about that. I
Yeah.
hate laugh tracks, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good.
I hate laugh tracks. All
What's
right.
up, Noah?
Well, which crazy person do we want to get into first? Hunter Avallone or Kanye West? I'll let you steer the ship here right at the top.
You know, I've seen more Kanye comments in the chat, and you know, I'm a bald
Free
of the
Kanye.
people, so let's go Kanye first.
Okay, so Kanye, in the doc here I put absolutely inspirational. So there's that. He had like a performance the other night, last night. I don't know if it's as recent as last night, but it's definitely in the past couple days. This is hot off the presses because when I look, first off, this morning I see the memes and the pictures of him shared where he's wearing the fucking KKK getup, dyed black, whatever. So I knew it was going to be a thing. So when I go look it up later, I see that it's like the number one when I search for Kanye right now is Patriot Takes, okay? You would think Patriot Takes, interesting. That sounds like some kind of politically charged thing, you know, whatever. I won't zoom in here on any of them, I don't think, but
Well, definitely don't zoom in on that left one. It's gonna make me self-conscious. Look at that.
we've got, I mean, I don't know. how
Thank
big
God
of a
those aren't
deal it
gray
is, but-
sweatpants. You know.
Like here, this one already shows, so it doesn't matter. He wore this little get up on stage. We disavow. Let's not linger on it. But
Yeah, well, you know, Maybe they should. Maybe he's taking it back, right? He's like, you know what?
Well, that's kind of what I thought at first. I was like, oh, he's taking it back. I guess like if somebody can do this, it definitely can't be a white guy that's taking it back. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bold.
It's not a Clerks 2 situation in that aspect. You know, the donkey show's cool, but it's not like the P word, as Randall says. I'm sitting on the fence on this one. I'm not getting canceled, but you can't bring it back. Give it up.
Yeah. It's Kanye's now. He took it.
They say free Kanye, though. I mean, like, this is one of those where
right,
do we
okay.
even give a shit what he's doing? I don't care. He's insane anyways. Who cares what he does? I don't care that he does this. Nobody takes him seriously even.
PT brings this up, and see, I thought, yeah, black skinhead, because I just did the same, because at first he said he did this 10 years ago in a music video called Black Klansman, which is a Spike Lee movie, because I was doing the same thing, PT. I was like, wait, isn't Black Klansman, like, didn't he already, but it was Black Skinhead was the album, but okay, because I was like, wait, is this just because of an old song that he did? But, no, I mean, this is the Kanye that we have now. I don't know that Kanye is going to make another 808s and Heartbreaks. I think he's going to do shit like this to get people talking about him and maybe run for president. And other than that, like, this is just how he's going to make money now.
Aren't you kind of out of contention for the president once you've, like, donned I mean, I feel like even if you're joking and you've donned a Klansman outfit, you're kind of out of the race a little bit. I mean, I don't know. We have kind of history there a little bit, you know, as a nation. I feel like a little inappropriate for a president, but I mean, whatever. It's a new age,
dude. It's going to be. The Rock is about to be the best candidate for president. So
Daily Wire
I
Plus
just give up.
Is about to make a movie about how you can't wear a fucking Klansman outfit. It's going to be Ari Shaffir, and he's going to be taking his fucking outfit to the fucking dry cleaners, and they're going to throw him out, and he's going to be like, man, what's a nice guy got to do to get his Klan outfit cleaned around here? I mean, come on. The movie no one would make.
I can't wait to see Lady Ballers. Is it out yet?
It's out.
Okay, I
came
gotta
out at the
watch
beginning
it.
of the month. It was like the 3rd or something.
They better be doing a free trial for that. I'm not paying you a dime, Ben.
I mean, yeah, they had to put the whole thing on Twitter for me to watch it.
Fuck it. Here's all of Lady Ballers.
Yeah, Elon paid us to drop the whole movie on Twitter. Okay, I mean X. Oops. When I saw these like Alex Jones videos where he's carrying on Twitter lately, he makes sure to say X and like formally Twitter rather than go with the Twitter narrative.
I've got the documents here that tell me that Twitter is now known as X.com. If only my wife had known that before the divorce settlement.
What did I forget about 2016?
I don't know. You might be a brainlet as well. All right. Cynthia W handing us lots of L's today. All right. Just chicken.
Totally base Kanye fans in the chat. I'm sorry. You guys are right. I should
you can't
criticize.
question his genius, man.
Oh, goodness gracious. So let's get into some stuff here. I said this morgue pie thing. Where do we go? Oh,
that's an interesting name. Like, of all the if you're gonna if your whole thing is gonna be being naked on camera, like morgue pie, you know, does that sound appealing to anybody? Like, it doesn't sound like something I want to eat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, morgue pie?
Morgue pie. Okay.
It sounds awful.
So this is all around this new Twitch meta. This
drama.
The Drama Alert actually did some legwork for us this week on this one specifically, because there's this viral clip. You guys have all seen it by now, and it has fucking Morgue Pie's boobs basically out. The whole meta is like, maybe I can show.
Yeah, do
them.
it. Take derobe real quick here.
I'm not gonna pull. I'm not gonna get naked. But
fine.
It's like can't even do it. I can't even do it. It's like this only. Hey guys, one of those. You know, you only get the chest
right above. Yeah.
We've all seen it. Don't lie to me. You've seen it on Twitter by now. Definitely. You've definitely seen it.
No.
Those boobies just fucking. Oh, thanks for the 10 subs.
Titties.
Hey, there it is.
So here it is. Thank you, Drama Alert. Viral booby streamer Morgue Pie has been banned from Twitch. I wonder why. Like I said, they did the legwork here and they took the risky bits, as they say, out.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't think that this needed to be censored for what it's worth. That's a bit. You don't.
I don't
see
think
it.
so
You don't
either
see
because
anything.
that's how she's getting away with being on Twitch. I mean, she's not actually showing.
It's
her
funny
tits,
though,
right?
and it is. This is the most effort I've seen Drama Alert put into anything in a
Yeah,
long time.
Right?
So
that's kind of what I.
who
thought,
am I
too.
to disagree? But
Here, let's let it.
for
play.
the record, it's not like it just feels like if you somehow haven't seen this clip, it feels a little disingenuous to have those covered right there because it kind of implies that you could see her nipples, but you can't.
Well,
Trust me, I checked.
You know what you can see? That big Drama Alert logo. That's what you see.
Yeah, oh, that's why they did it. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Where do your
I'm
eyes
the
go?
brainlet, damn it.
Where do your eyes go,
Ice cream's so
Kevin?
good.
Thank you.
Was she doing an NPC thing?
I just want to relax today, so
Well,
I
no
don't
shit.
really have
You didn't
any
even put clothes
like
on.
sub goals or anything like that. I'm just chilling today. You know what I mean?
Also,
Tired.
like chilled naked on stream.
Oh, goodness gracious. What are these
Only
people get
Dan's,
up to?
as Carla says, cloutroute.com/onlydans, baby.
You know, at this point, I really wish it was real because if people really want to see like hairy men from the chest up, me and Kevin got a lot.
You just
we
take a
could show
couple
you.
of soft serve ice cream cones and just stick them on there.
I feel like there's an overshare line we're crossing again.
Nah. Yeah, I didn't tell you we're doing a Clout Route Tries It, where in honor of DSP, Danny and I are going to film ourselves separately, testing out different shower materials. Be great. Yeah,
It would be great. How does this soap lather, Kevin?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to tell you if this is loofah approved or if you should use a washcloth like someone from the lower class.
Only dirty people use
That's
washcloths.
okay. That's a callback joke. All right, don't clip me out of context.
No,
okay?
I'm saying it. Okay.
I'm anti.
it.
I'm anti that only poor people use washcloths. I'm a truther when it comes. I know the truth about the washcloth industry. We don't have time to talk about it here, but I know.
You know. So it's not only Morgue Pie. Now this lady, Strawberry Tabby. I'm sure she's up to a lot of things. It looks like she's maybe playing Mario up there. Irrational Chad says, if you don't like this for any reason, you are a homosexual incel. And then he also follows up underneath, lots of homosexual incels very mad at this. Do better.
Wow, what a combo, dude.
So
There we go.
Oh,
Can
shit.
see if we can jiggle in rhythm? There we go. Yeah.
That's what I meant to do, okay? Nothing to see here, folks.
Here. now we look just like him.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, so I guess people are doing this on the regular, as you see. Strawberry Tabby, very... I mean, I get why everybody's watching, because Mario is just... Who's ever watched a Mario 64 gameplay video on YouTube or Twitch? I mean, I don't think it's ever happened.
See, I would never watch that because when I was a kid, I didn't have an N64. We were a Sony household, goddammit. And so I had to watch Mario 64 all the time when I'd go over to a friend's house, and they'd be like, we'll trade life for life. And then my punk ass dies in 30 seconds, and I got to watch fucking Tommy over here beat the whole goddamn game. And he's like, thanks for coming over, man. No, so I'm not going to watch it on Twitch. And I don't want to bring it up again, Danny. I don't want to talk about Mario 64 Let's Plays.
Here, what's chat saying?
She oiled only the boobs is the most recent chat I can see.
She oiled only the booba. Thank you, B-Dub. Cynthia says, Morgue Pie was part of the false Super Mega Me Too allegation thing. Interesting.
Oh.
I thought that was some other chick that. Well, Morgue Pie's probably not the one that actually got. Right. Morgue Pie's probably just involved somehow. Okay. Well.
Noted.
Luckily, I know nothing about Morgue Pie, but the boobs thing. That's it. That's about all I know.
Yeah, I've seen as much as I want to see.
Titties.
You know, I guess good for her is what I'll say, right? Good for you. You made money doing that, I think.
V-Dub says...
You're telling us there's a chance. This only dance thing might not be a joke, all right? I'm just saying. Goddamn.
The forever back and forth between Twitch and OnlyFans women is hilarious, V-Dub says. Yeah, there is something about, like...
Oh, Twitch keeps taking away life on easy mode from him. Oh, no.
Definitely if you're a woman and you get popular on Twitch, and a man, actually. I don't know why I said that. I guess just because we're talking about boobs right now, and that's on the forefront of my brain.
As opposed to most days.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you get popular on Twitch, I feel like it's such an easy transition to go like, yeah, now go see my dick and balls or my tits on OnlyFans. People are weird like that. It's
You
like,
think so?
Yeah, definitely. I just
agree.
can't believe people are. I guess why I'm talking about it is I can't believe people are so. They'll go on and on about it on Twitter, like, you're a loser for doing the OnlyFans, whatever. But then these people are making millions of dollars. So it's like I almost seem to think that half of these people yelling about it are also subscribed.
I feel like the losers are the ones paying for that content. But
It's like
that's
they
just
make
me.
millions
That's just
and
me.
millions of dollars on OnlyFans, and then there's like all these people on. There's millions and millions of people on Twitter too that are bitching about it. You're telling me that doesn't overlap? These motherfuckers, same people are bitching are fucking.
They're also paying.
top
They're paying,
tier 3
and then later when they lose a
OnlyFans.
fight, they're like, whatever, you're a hooer. You do OnlyFans, you're a hooer. And it's like, man, motherfucker, is this you in my DMs? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's tale as old as time. I've seen it on Twitter.
So
Ridiculous.
another booby streamer actually, because I say that because her profile picture is literally boobs.
Oh,
So
that's right.
we talked about this before actually. Leia something says here. She chimed in on the Morgue Pie thing. So much for those blurs.
Yeah, there. See, although maybe honestly, it might be better for your viewing.
Well-
to have those covered.
It's listen to what she says. Legit, I am still trying to figure out the logistics of this chick's boobs. She has chest muscles that's like a man's, but I know when you bench press and you're a woman, your boobs become perky. Also, if she got a boob job, she must have got cheapo boobs. Fake boobs are not supposed to look like that. I'm not that much of a boob expert where I could tell you like if they're fake or if they're a victim of gravity or oh my god.
I can't. Carla's got a great point. Men can be shirtless. Why can't women? See,
Hey, I'm totally here. I'm here for it, baby.
Columbus is a great city. You ladies can walk around town naked, but if they work at a strip club, they have to have tassels. It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I like
You're allowed to
that.
be nude in public, just not at work.
I
I love the
mean,
Midwest.
I'm all for free the nipple. I always have been. You're crazy. If
I
you
feel like the
don't.
more nipples you see, the less you'll be like, oh my god. I don't know. I think there's this
No,
weird thing
Probably
where
not
you
us.
make something taboo, and then that makes people want it more. So I say, make all drugs legal and don't
Okay.
let anyone wear clothes. We'll just all be,
Thanks.
except in the winter, be, make everybody, and then everybody's gonna have to work out more and take better care of themselves because we're all gonna have to be fucking naked.
Kevin,
we're
what
gonna
are
have
you
to
trying
look
to
at
do
ourselves
to these
naked all
people?
day.
These people where
I'm trying to
being
save you,
naked
brother.
in public is legal and they can take whatever drugs that they want to take.
I'm just trying to remove some of the Kevins from the pool so I can ascend the ladder a little easier. That's all.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm
It
just
sounded like the beginning of one of those horror movies, you know?
kidding. Slugs said they feel like bags of sand.
Did
You
we
talking
ever
about
show that on the show?
I don't know. I think that was a Discord only, Jim.
No, because I posted the.
Oh wait, you
I
put that on
posted
Twitter.
it
That's
on
right.
Twitter.
That's right.
I kind of want to play it now.
Go for it.
It
like
can't be
this.
that far back.
Which, by the way, I think I saw Noah ask for the Discord
Yeah, look at
link
chat.
in chat. So if you can't, Noah, I can send it to you for sure, brother. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
if somebody
that.
doesn't mind popping that Discord link for us, we would really appreciate it. But you know,
Meg Tonic says this is my kind of stream. Welcome, Meg Tonic. Hopefully you're looking forward to seeing some boob action because that's what we're about to be doing. Wow,
I feel like I passed the.
You got a
slug
great.
by
See, you
now.
got a good AI art guy. You know, shout out Parking Tigers and the crew. You know, I try to make my own AI, and me and Bing, we just are not on the same page. So you know, I gotta get an AI guy.
You gotta
But
get an AI guy.
my video editor is pretty good.
Yeah, he is. I posted this. I
Thank
thought
you,
this
Vito.
was. I thought this sounded familiar. I've gotten over Shoegate. Now it's Boobgate.
What do you mean, boobs are boobs? They do the
The boob thing.
No, when you grab a woman's breast and you feel it and it feels like a bag of sand when you're touching it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have a hard time believing slug sometimes. Weird, huh?
No, what? Who throws a shoe? What up, Shadow?
Oh, goodness gracious. There's your taste of slug for the day. That's all you need.
Salt a snail.
Salt the snail. All right, let's see. So Kanye, there's Kanye and new Twitch meta. We got that. Let's look at phony baloney, okay? Let's get into the phony baloney. I mean, they wanted it on Sunday, so let's fucking talk about it, okay? Honestly, I'm surprised that I mean, again, I don't know the guy's lore very well, so it's like he must have been something of a sensation or some kind of mega troll at some point where a bunch of people paid attention to him. But Hunter Avallone, and his girlfriend got into some trouble. Kevin, did you see any of this over the past week or so?
Unfortunately, I did. Yeah, it's a bit of a wild situation, huh?
So let's talk through this situation.
Crazy ex-boyfriend story.
Right. You might have some experience in this in terms of have you ever...
No, all my exes are cool, man. They don't shoot me.
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
Just...
not with guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've never woken up with a knife pointed at my head. No, it's not a chest. You know, I'm good.
Let's talk about Hunter Avallone baloney here. Let me pull up a picture of him so we can get a idea what this guy looks like. I mean, now that I'm looking at his picture, I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I even talking about it?
Yeah, I know. I see these photos like when you had
He's a
his
scene
name
kid.
on this guy's got to be up on the thumbnail. I'm like, really? Everybody's surprised at how this dude handled the situation? Nobody saw that one coming. I known about the dude for 15 minutes, and I was like, oh yeah, this all tracks.
This guy's getting
Yes.
into some trouble. So anyways, the situation is with this guy. Apparently, he's a political streaming sensation.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Of
one of
course.
those.
Oh, yeah. They're
and-
fucking, yeah, you're doing the Lord's work. Jeez.
Yeah, just like Stavros said
More
earlier.
political streamers.
Ron
Get
DeSantis
the-
did something bad again. Well,
Wow,
fuck
chat,
me.
that's crazy. Wow.
But so this guy, he's some kind of prolific streamer, political streamer, and him and his girlfriend have been plagued by the ex curse, you would say, the scorned ex. And this guy, the ex-boyfriend of the girlfriend in question, came to their house after some text message exchanges, I believe. And some during, I guess, too, because we'll get some of that. But shot their place up. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, if you know better than I do. I don't believe anybody actually got shot besides, well,
No.
the pooper
She
trader.
did get
Did
shot.
she actually get
Yeah,
shot, or was
yeah.
it just shrapnel effect?
Well, maybe schematics. I don't know. I just know
Okay.
she was bleeding from
Definitely
her
got
leg.
shot at,
and
and
it
she
was
was
a result
bleeding.
of
She was
somebody
hurt.
shooting a gun. So fair enough. She might not have technically gotten shot. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah. But really, more than anything, the thing that's like gained the traction, I don't even think it's really the video itself that people are like, oh God, this video is so crazy. It's this aftermath of it, like the judgment of the video, whether that be, oh, we're sorry for what happened to you, we can't believe, this is crazy, blah blah blah, or it's like you're grifting, you're faking it, trying to get money or something, blah blah blah. I mean, it's how it usually is, where there are people on both sides screaming. But
or Twitter's not where I go for emotional support, so I don't know what you would expect, but
right. But yeah, people, I have not seen, my point is, I guess, is that I have not seen one really positive thing.
No.
Like, I've seen a few people say, like, oh, this is terrible, I'm sorry this happened to you. But most things I've seen have been like the quartering and that Vito guy from that fucking other shitty podcast. Like, these trolls always on Twitter coming at him being like, grifter, piece of shit. I mean, these guys saying it,
V-Dub's got a synopsis for us in chat. He says, She got shot. He used her as a human shield. Or at least that's what Twitter has been bullying him with. Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, even in the video, which there we have some of it here.
Graphic.
It's graphic and
warning.
It's blurred quite a bit. And I don't know if this is a camera effect or if it's purposely edited this way. I think edited this way so that it's like not super graphic, you know what I mean? But let me read what it says here. Warning, graphic. This is straight from Hunter. I'm still trying to process this, and I'm most likely in shock as I write this. But only a few hours ago, Holly's ex-boyfriend, Conrad, showed up at my apartment with a shotgun. He shot through my building door, injuring Holly's leg in the process. See, he even doesn't say shot in this text here. So I'm assuming she doesn't actually get shot, but she just gets hurt. I mean, guess it doesn't matter, right? I don't know. It's just the way I said it. I recorded the final moments in which we were hiding on the back porch. You can hear him shoot at the police before ultimately taking his own Minecraft in my fucking apartment hallway. Still trying to process this. Holly and I are physically okay, but mentally this is going to do some damage.
Yeah, which is why we immediately took it to Twitter.
Well, yeah.
Because whenever I'm going through big traumas, the first thing I do is tell a bunch of fucking strangers about it.
Right. Yeah.
This shit irritates me to no end.
This would be the last place I am. And this is the kind of things that I want to talk about when we're watching this and talking about this situation. Is like a good question after we watch this to get into is like, what would you do in this kind of situation? And we'll kind of judge what he does here.
Are you recording? Conrad has shot Holly in the leg.
Well, there he says it.
Are you recording? I love how he wasn't even able to edit that out.
We don't know. All I know is I got a call from my landlord that said he was trying to get into the building.
She looks fine, thank God.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that part before.
Let me move where we're at because we're like right over her face. But I mean, yeah, at this point she looks all right at least.
Suspect, sorry. The suspect was trying to get into the building, and then there was something shady about it. We didn't know.
Yeah, he had a gun under his coat.
And he had a gun under his coat when he came out, and then when we walked up, he's at the door. He's at the door.
Please come in. Please come in.
Please hurry.
So, all right, this is a good part where we can pause it.
Oh, so now I get the back porch thing. So they're in an apartment, probably on not the first floor.
Right, I'm assuming, yeah, because you can see.
Because when I first heard that, I was like, "What kind of dumbass is like There's a guy at my front door. Let me go hang out on the back porch." It's like, oh yeah. Hopefully he doesn't walk around and try to go in the back door because he'll have to go through you to get there. But no, it makes a little more sense given this scenario. At least the fact that they're hiding out on the patio.
So the situation
is so
him
weird.
And the girlfriend on the back porch. There's a ex-boyfriend, Scorned, at the front door now, banging with a shotgun. Okay. No, I don't know if they know. Well, yeah, they have to know he has the shotgun at this point. He shot at them, so they know all this. And this is the brass tacks of the situation, and we'll judge it. But he takes his phone out. He makes sure he's recording the situation. They kind of, are freaking out about it. They must be on the phone with the police or something at this point, calling, and they're just kind of recording what is going on.
He's probably talking to his Twitch chat, but yeah, it's the police. No,
maybe
it was the police.
It would be funny if in this footage there was just like the translucent chat rolling.
Oh my god! Just a bunch of people putting X's in the chat to doubt like this is fake.
But one of the first things I wanted to ask, because I don't know. Again, I'm not deep in the Hunter Avallone lore. I don't know what his dramas before or anything. I don't really have any assumptions about him. But just from this situation, he is one of the first things he does is grab his phone while he's being threatened with a gun and taking video of it. What do we think about that?
Also, I think taking a video is weird. I think either he or his girlfriend at some point has said that the reason they did it was because they were incredibly scared, and it was one small factor of the situation that they felt they could control, and so they were doing it. And to some degree, let me say, I can understand like maybe how that could work if you're trying to take your mind off of all of the things that you can't currently control in your situation. I mean, everybody handles stress differently. This is not how I would have done it, but Danny, to be honest, I don't have as much of a problem with recording the video as I do with the conscious decision to upload it to Twitter only a couple hours after the incident has happened. So this has happened to me in my own life. Here we go. You want to know how I got this scar? Yeah. So when I had my accident, I was furious to find out that family members had just taken it upon themselves just to post it to Facebook. And my thought at the time was, "Bro, you gonna post my fucking accident for clout? Like I'm here. I didn't fucking die. Thoughts and prayers for my so and so. But get the fuck out. Are you fucking kidding me?" So no, this is not what I would do. This is not. Everyone knows I'm an attention whore that's watched 96 fucking episodes of this show. But I at least try to work for it for 4 to 5 hours a week. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh my god, this crazy thing happened to me and my loved ones. Maybe I can go viral off it." I don't know. I can't understand the need to post this. And if you're posting this to your fans, then too much of your life is online. And I believe like this is the definition of parasocial to me. What the fuck are we doing here? Why did that need to be put on Twitter? Probably behavior like this probably didn't help. Again, I don't want to victim shame. This dude was a nut. He put fucking air tags in her luggage, but also he put air tags in her luggage, and they decided to fucking stay there. Like they knew that they knew that this crazy fuck,
I guess, if we explain,
had put air tags in her, and he decided to stay there.
The shooter put air tags in something that they had at the place that they were at, and they decided not to move from said place, even though they knew that guy knew where they were because of the air tags.
That was just
that's more insight, I guess.
Real ballsy, I guess, but I would call it stupid.
The camera
clearly
thing,
it was a bad risk.
The camera thing was something we talked about pre-show, like because again, when we were talking about it, I was like, I've only seen like people absolutely shitting on this guy. From what I saw, it was just they're victims of some crazy fuck ex-boyfriend. And I even told Kevin, like, maybe they're recording it for reference or whatever.
Or like V-Dub says in chat, for the cops or something. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And that's appropriate. Not that I would think about doing it myself in that situation, because I never do. It's like anytime anything random happens to me that would probably be great for me to record and put somewhere, I never do. It's just like the last thing I think about. So I personally in this situation wouldn't be like, grab my phone and probably record it for even any reason. But I could see there being a good explanation as like, oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to police, but you put it on Twitter. I don't know really why, I guess, but
Yeah, like how could that be?
clout.
It's just either for the clout or because he wanted to swim. It's a bit of that armchair psychology here, but that feels like a real big narcissist move, right? Like you need. It's not. Like, not to say that he didn't go through something, but it's just like I think most. And I don't want to use the word normal, especially, you know, in front of such a neurodivergent crowd. I love you. But, you know, we're all a bunch of autists around here. So let's be honest. I can't understand wanting to deal with that. No, we didn't. Damn it. I can't imagine wanting to like wallow in that. You know, like if you went through something that was that traumatic, would you want your entire Twitter feed to be blown up with notifications of people either calling you a bitch for what you've done, or even it almost has to be somebody who needs that, like, oh my God, I hope you're okay. Like, oh, you're such a good person. Like, I just feel like it was done, even if it wasn't necessarily for clout, it was done for some sort of like weird reassurance thing. That's the only I don't know. I feel so weird dunking on somebody who went through this situation, right? This is such a weird one. I don't like this one. But
I do feel for the guy and his girlfriend. I mean, like I said when I was explaining it, like
PT, sorry, bud.
You know, it's never a good thing. The ex-boyfriend's a crazy person, yada yada. This shouldn't be happening to them. This poor woman. Everything about the situation sucks ass. But again, when I was searching for vibes out, you know, seeing what people were saying about this situation, it's mostly people calling him a grifter. I feel like that is maybe because he has a history of he's a political streamer, so what do we expect? Like, maybe there's something there, but I think a lot of the reason why this conversation about like the clout goes even further is here. Let me pull this.
But wait,
it goes deeper.
There's more.
I wish I had a girlfriend. Vito Comedy says this. I wish I had a girlfriend who could get shot and earn me some free sympathy dollars. And it shows here, standing strong together, support Hunter Avallone.
He put his name?
His name.
Not the girl who got injured, who was the one who actually dealt with the real trial. Like, this dude is just
on behalf of Hunter
He's just
Avallone.
the next boyfriend. Like, she's the one. Like, if anybody's been traumatized, it's her first, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be stack ranking people's trauma here. But fuck it, I'm doing it. Can you pull up a tier maker real quick? We're gonna give this guy an F.
Top 10 traumas of 2023.
He gets an F for being a fucking simp during the trauma. But her, man, she gets the S tier because that was her crazy ex-boyfriend. But no, this is weird. Support Hunter out. Why support you, dude? What?
To be fair, it doesn't seem like Hunter made this for himself. It says Jonathan B. did it. Whoever that is. But here, let me read some of this.
Jonathan, yeah.
On a faithful day.
Jonathan B. Avallone.
That turned Hunter Avallone's world upside down. The YouTuber found himself confronted with a harrowing incident that left him and his loved ones traumatized. Yeah, right? Does it sound Chat GPT right now?
I'm getting better at finding them because more and more sports journalists want to just have AI write their articles. So I'm getting better at finding them.
Out, Kev.
Yeah. Not on my site, though. Not on my site.
It's evident that the road to recovery will require a new home away from the haunting memories that now plague their lives. A peaceful day was interrupted by the deafening sounds of chaos and violence within seconds. Yeah, this is AI. Are you fucking kidding me? What? A peaceful day was interrupted by the deafening sounds of chaos.
Doinks!
And violence within seconds.
He's pulling his cock out! Fucking watch it!
Did you press that one on purpose? God damn it.
It's just what the fuck?
Is her name ever get mentioned? Hunter, his girlfriend, and everyone involved.
No, never. No girlfriend's name. Holly is not in this. Just girlfriend.
His girlfriend appeared with a shotgun, intending on killing Hunter. Wow. Hunter's girlfriend suffered so... Yeah, like Carl says, the loved one that got shot, you mean, whoever she is. This is weird.
Yeah, it says Hunter's building suddenly became the backdrop for a terrifying confrontation as an ex-boyfriend of his
though.
girlfriend appeared with a shotgun, intending on killing Hunter. I guess that's why. That's the reason why it's Hunter and not Holly, because this guy's saying that specifically and I guess this is reflected through the text. We can bring up the text too. He was going for the kill on Hunter, I guess, is why. Now, I mean, we can judge whether that's whether he should be the one on there or not, but I guess the logic is because he is the one that was getting gunned down.
This is weird.
They were
dude.
coming
I don't
for
know.
him.
It feels like it's all about him, which I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to be referenced or mentioned, so maybe that's by choice. But I don't know. How do you feel about the GoFundMe, Danny? Is this a ridiculous ask to you? Because I don't know. I don't know if this is on. Is this on his community to fund to this? If some wacko comes to your house because we do this stream, are you going to ask our audience to like, hey guys, we added a third Patreon tier for $35 a month because I got to move, dude. You know, like I don't. It's a very different, completely. It's like apples to like a.
I just stopped doing it.
Watermelon, but yeah, I don't.
At that point, probably.
I think it's weird to ask for money.
If I had to do something where I would like, especially at the level that we do things.
Harles.
If it got so crazy for us that I had to like move or something because of people, I just would stop doing it. What the fuck is the point? Like, I mean, I don't know. If I had somebody shooting at me at my house because of my girlfriend, maybe I'd be splitting.
How long ago did her and I would like to know how long her and that other dude broke up, because that's unfortunate. Like, was it a quick turn? Like, what the fuck happened there? That this dude was like, I'm gonna take this dude out. But I don't know, guys. I don't know about asking for money, and that whole page is just weird. It's very fortunate for him that Jonathan B made that and not him, because if he had made that, I don't know, guys. That might be an L in my book. All right.
So he responds to Vito here. My address was leaked, and threats have been made on my life. Are you fucking drunk right now, or are you always this?
Hey, whoa, that's a no-no word. Excuse. I thought you said this guy was a political streamer. Does he not know?
Redacted.
You can't say you can't hit him with the soft
No,
R.
that's why. This is also why these people like Vito and the Quartering go after a guy like this, is because he floats in these waters with these kind of people. This is always the thing. It's like this type of guy, I feel like, once they go the R word, when they say the redacted or whatever, it's like a certain vibe. There's certain people that react to that and they're like, haha, fuck yeah, dude. He said retarded.
Bro,
I can't believe it.
This guy still says retard, brother. Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Like the sub. And this is a good time for me to say like and subscribe to the Clout Route podcast. So with we hit enough subs, I might be able to stop saying redacted. Maybe I can start hitting soft R's like Hunter Avallone here.
You choose your own words, the words that you fucking use, and you can't think of anything better than the R word, redacted, retarded, whatever you want to say. It's fucking stupid that we had to dance around it, but it's also fucking stupid that you had to employ it like this because he knows that a certain group of people will be like, cool, what he just said, cool. Then they drool a little bit, and then they go click on some of his other videos. So he likes that attention, but I don't know. These people are all fucking redacted, if you ask me.
Did I say it, Hash? I thought I said redacted. Did I say it? I don't. It's okay.
Oh, I said it.
I have a well-written apology ready for our next episode.
I said it. I didn't call anybody.
Hash said not Danny too. I might have been wrong.
It also means something else too. You know, that word exists outside of that definition. So you can say retarded.
Like if a stone was rolling down the hill and you slowed it down, right? That might be one of them. I think I misspoke earlier because I don't know if Hunter Avallone is a political streamer, but because I don't know what he does.
YouTuber.
Other than ask for money.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's
Patreon. / Clout Route. Speaking of asking for money.
Clout Route. Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what are you
Yeah,
doing
I was
right now,
segueing
Joe?
into like while I'm making fun of a guy for asking for money. Now would be a good time for me to ask you for some of yours. But actually, you can join the Patreon for free.
I mean, his IMDb says young political commentator and social critic.
Damn. You could just tell.
Social
You can just
critic.
fucking tell, man, right? You know? Whether it's a extreme
I
lefty
thought
or an
somebody was
extreme
calling
righty.
you out about being
can
wrong because I thought that was the facts, but that's
Make-
why I looked that up.
Make sure you have fire retardant for safety.
Yes,
okay?
there you go. Right, exactly. But this is one of the more interesting aspects of it, I guess, because you get a peek inside of the mind of somebody that would do this crazy shit. Now, whether you approve of the GoFundMe, I think we have more on that actually after this, but I do want to pull up these texts. Okay. Hunter posted these, and it says, this was Conrad's final text message with Holly after she'd been injured. He shot himself shortly after. This is an ongoing investigation, and I am not able to say a whole lot yet, but goddamn, this was terrifying. Now, you can see here.
I'm not able to say a whole lot, but I'm sure. Like, you probably can't say this either.
Probably not.
Dude.
I don't know.
You think the detectives are super happy about this? This is evidence. Now, luckily, this one's not going to court, right? Okay. So, but still, it's a weird. There's some stuff I can't say because it's an ongoing investigation, but here's some evidence that I have from the ongoing investigation.
So Conrad is the ex-boyfriend, and the first two messages up here are from the girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. Please surrender. I am losing a lot of blood. And then he says, I never meant for that. No, God damn it. Leave him, please. So leave Hunter. And she says, only if you surrender. He says, I will. Just live your life for yourself. I should have killed the coward.
Yoinks.
I mean, you know,
Yoinks.
this also puts things in perspective for people sometimes too, I feel like. Is like, up to this point, you see what you see in the video, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're kind of only viewing it through that lens. But if you're the guy and you've seen like these text messages and shit too, and you have more context as to how this crazy person who's the ex-boyfriend acts and blah, 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 I don't know how I'd be behaving during all of it either. I mean, he says, I should have killed that coward in Minecraft. So, I mean, like, he was ready, dude. He was ready to go. It's freaky. It's wild shit.
Dude, I hadn't thought about this in any sort of comical matter, but Harles Barkley makes a great point. LMAO to the no, right? Like when the guy says, I never meant for that, and then he hits her with the no. Like, that's such a weird text. It's very fucking surreal.
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to do that. Like, what the fuck, dude? I hadn't even thought of that until he pointed that out. But yeah, that's Jesus Christ. Oh, also PT dropped a spoiler in the chat.
Yeah, we'll
get to
it, PT.
We appreciate you though, but
yeah, so with all this, you know, that gives you a little more insight. I don't know if that changes anybody's opinion, but it is kind of freaky to know that kind of shit's going on.
Well, I know in that, like, unfortunately, it only reinforces mine because that's another weird thing that I don't mind them having photos of, but why are you sharing it to the public? Like, I can totally get all of this stuff when it comes to, I need evidence just in case. Like, as George says here, I understand recording for the sake of it because before the X endgamed, odds are they would need evidence for court, right? So, like, I don't have a problem. It's probably not what I would be doing. I'm personally probably hiding somewhere with a weapon just in case it comes to that. But
we don't know what they had there, though.
Yeah, you have no idea. Yeah. But recording it is an option. I could understand if there are multiple people there, you know, while I'm going to go be an idiot with a butcher knife or something, you record it. You record it. I can understand having somebody record the thing. But all of this posting it to Twitter, I don't see what it does to help you if there is an ongoing investigation. Posting it to Twitter, a lawyer would tell you not to do that. The police would tell you not to do that. And I would usually at least listen to one of those two parties about 100% of the time. So yeah,
is he a lefty or something? Is that why V-Dub's laughing in chat?
He would. I think he would.
I've
probably
never
have to
heard
be,
of the
right?
guy. Okay, I don't have any fucking.
He's not a political right extremist, or he's pointing a gun at somebody, not
Exactly,
his fucking
has a shotgun
smartphone.
down somebody's throat.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know
Know what
this
I'm
fucking
saying?
guy, V-Dub, okay? Can you tell he's far left on his
Ooh.
political test? Yeah, I am, but that doesn't mean I have any fucking...
Kev Danny for far left.
I don't even
Can
know
you
this
tell?
guy.
I didn't even see
I don't even know this guy, okay? I don't know what the fuck he's into. I don't
What
care
up?
if he's far left or
What
what.
up, Shoppy?
He clearly he's got a lot more things going on in the politics, I guess. I don't know anything about this guy. The quartering does, though.
It was a lot about fat and beans.
And
It was a lot
it's
about
interesting
beans.
what he says here. I guess another take from somebody out there. Let's see what he has to say. Jeremy says, after using his girlfriend as a human shield and cowering behind her on the phone with the police, even though he's a defund the police NPC. So he is a lefty.
This explains this. This puts it all into perspective now, doesn't it, Danny? Now you see how this guy's getting dunked on endlessly.
I'm liking him. I'm liking him more and more as we go through this. Okay, I think I'm on Team Avallone. Wow, this guy's good. Okay, yeah, fuck the police. I'm with it.
Yeah, that's maybe why you should have a gun.
He is now grifting money off the whole situation, even though the man who attacked is dead. Amazing. Now, I'm not. He makes these logical connections that I don't quite ever get, but it is the quartering. I just don't ever understand really what he's saying. What does the fact that the guy's dead? If he was alive, would they be cool with him raising money?
Probably. I think it's the idea that
Like, I don't
I
really
think
get what he means.
what he and now bear with me, folks, and don't quote this as gospel because I am not the right person to fucking translate the quartering. But what I think he is saying is there's no threat, there's no danger anymore to them being at that house. So why should
do
his
they need to
audience
move?
pay to
Why
have
they
them
need-
move?
Right.
And the counter argument would probably be, well, it's because of the trauma. You know, they don't want to have to sit in the same living room where this crazy moment happened. And for that, I can say I can empathize with you there, but a lot of people deal with stuff like shit. What happens if a loved one dies at home and not in the hospital? Does everybody have the luxury of picking up and moving out of their house because there's a bad memory associated with that house? So I don't know. I hate that because I'm like, fuck, dude. Normally I'm here to dunk on quartering takes, but I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, I guess I can kind of get what he's saying. Don't ask your audience for money on this one, is what I would say, bud. Just don't ask them for money.
Yeah, it is a good question, I guess, to contemplate. Like, when is it appropriate? Where's the line, kind of thing? I don't even really know that. If you ask me, it's like if somebody's a victim of something, I guess you're ultimately it's voluntary. I don't think this is any different than like if you had medical bills you had to pay for something, blah blah blah. It depends on if you want to pay for it or not.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Nobody's like shoving something, you know, in your face and telling you have to pay or else. Just don't pay for his dumb GoFundMe then.
Oh, yeah, that's
if you
fair.
think it's stupid and you don't think that he should be doing it, then just don't pay into it. And some idiot, other dumbass will. But, I mean...
Oh, yeah, he's only getting owned because of his previous takes, right? Because this is an easy one for them to be like,
Well,
see, this is why we're right. This is why we're right and
kinda
you're
got that
wrong,
vibe.
and now you're asking your fans for money after you were wrong. So, like,
Because I could see
get it.
Jeremy doing something the same way. He's like, I got canceled off of YouTube. I made one too many Brie Larson jokes, and they deleted my channel. So now I need your help to fucking go buy Just Coffee and go to my like. I could hear these fuckers doing the same thing. That's
You're
why
not
I'm
wrong.
like, they're just all full of shit.
Yeah.
They're all full of shit. Hunter
You just
does
wait.
respond to the quartering here. We'll hear him out. He says, never used anyone as a human shield. This is a pathetic myth That takes away from the bravery Holly showed when she stepped in front of me before I even knew what was happening.
Why? Don't add that,
I
bro.
know,
Why are you
right?
giving
I
them
know,
more
right?
ammo? You are an idiot, dude.
That's weird.
Oh my
This guy's clearly a
God.
fucking oversharing dummy too. I mean,
Oh my
they're all dumb. We worked well as a team, and we both watched the potential points of entry. So okay, whatever, dude. Again.
Oh, you know, this is
I think you're completely right. Is like, and especially when it's one thing if he posts a video, and you can criticize him and say he's doing it for clout. It does seem like it. But then he's also going in the comments and picking people like the Quartering and Vito out to respond to, because he knows that they have fans that are constantly looking at this shit. And it does turn in, whether it's on purpose or not, it does turn into like he knows what's happening. It's viral. Everybody's looking at it. They're all reading your shit. You're reaping the benefits either way, whether you like it or not.
You think he put that line in just to get? Maybe he's trying to raise money off Twitter interactions too. So that's why he said, "Holly showed when she stepped in front of me before I knew what was happening." Like he had to know he was gonna get taken back to the shed for that one.
Hey, maybe she is a badass. We can't discount that. Maybe she is a brave badass that did. She was like, "Watch out, babe. I got this." Or whatever. I mean, that sounds kind of dumb, but
You said it, brother. I just have to retweet it.
How do you go ahead and go out there, Hunter? Check it out. I'm gonna stand behind you, dude.
Yeah.
But anyways, the second point, I'm not a defund the police type. So actually, okay, so now we've come back around. Not a lefty. Not a far lefty. Not a far lefty. I got in drama last year for expressly being against defund the police. I am pro police.
Oh, so he's
fuck this guy.
He's defund. He's not defund the police, but he is pro police reform. I believe, maybe this is just a fisherman spotting another fisherman from afar. But Danny, it sounds like this guy's a fence sitter. And everybody knows I hate a fucking fence sitter. Okay.
Well, you see the utility.
Because that's level one.
Kevin? You see the utility.
Level 2 is when you can sleep on that fence, and level 3 is when you can walk it like a tightrope. And I'm all the way up there on level 4. And if you don't know what level 4 is, too fucking bad. All right.
And then 3, my address leaked, so I'm asking for help to move. If this is grifting, what the fuck does that make you, quarter brain cell? Which, I mean, yeah, it is always that thing where it's like, "You're a grifter," says the guy taking your money.
I would never. I held my dying baby in my arms. I would never show any remorse to someone who talks about their dead children for clout.
Right, yeah.
God damn, dude. To be a hypocrite is to be human, all right?
Well, there you go. I mean, there's the Hunter phony baloney. I mean, some people say he's using a human shield, being a coward, filming like an idiot, oversharing. All things can be true, too. Also, Holly's a hero.
Crazy. This dude did all this, and it's Destiny that's getting divorced. God damn.
You were supposed to bring that up, Kevin, 'cause I forgot the Destiny story, so sorry.
I had to get it in. I had to get my jabs in. All right, listen. There's some good one-liners from that. If you want
There's
to
no Destiny on the dock. Okay.
If you want to blame anyone, you can blame my therapist. Okay. It's a deep cut. I made it 5 minutes into that video. Jesus Christ, I couldn't take that. That man himself called it. He took the absolutely cucked path. So no, who needs to dunk on him? He dunked on himself. Sorry. Sorry, Destiny. You poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
God, dime store Ezra Miller took your girl, dog. I'm sorry about that.
I'm not.
Couldn't
surprised.
be me.
I'm not surprised.
Huh?
We were talking about it pre-show though, and I did think it's funny. I came to the realization as we were discussing all of it. The same guys that are on Twitter right now just slam dunking on Destiny and saying like, "Cuck this, blah blah blah, that blah blah blah," which it's easy to dunk. I mean, sure, especially on that guy, but
especially on a lowered rim.
yeah. Most of these people, I feel like, are the ones that if a woman says, hey, or man, whatever, you know, I'll be with you. We got to be in an open relationship, but, you know, that means I'll fuck your brains out still. Like, a lot of these guys would do the same thing if put in the same situation. They would have an open relationship with this Melina chick or whatever. Let her do whatever the fuck they want if they just get their nut every couple weeks and she makes a sandwich or whatever.
Oh, she ain't
like,
making sandwiches.
That, they would do the same thing. It's so funny to see all these people scream about fucking, Destiny, you fucking cock.
I do
like,
agree. I imagine a lot of the people
"Please,
that
baby."
complain about other people getting cucked aren't getting laid much themselves, I would think, just because, like, I don't know, you can laugh at it, be like, oh yeah, that's funny, right? Like, that's funny, but I'm not gonna obsess over somebody else getting cucked, right? Like, we make fun of Sneeko when it happens. I'm gonna make fun of Destiny when it happens, but I'm not gonna come back to it. It's weird watching people make like 30 to 40 minute reaction videos on the cucking. Like, here's the deep dive into Destiny's cuckery, and I'm just like, who gives a shit, dude?
We should do a whole cuck episode, just about every cuck that we've ever went over on the show.
Dude, yes, actually, I would like to do that. Imagine the AI art we get the band together for that one. Nothing wrong with a cuck. Only mistakes once a sandwich. Yeah.
I mean, that's true though. Honestly, whatever. If that's your fucking thing, whatever. Honestly, the problem is when you let people know that kind of stuff. The weird thing is when you keep it to yourself. If you're a fucking cuck, keep it in the bedroom, whatever. That's your thing.
Don't take it to
Shut
Twitter.
the fuck up about it. Like, why you go and tell everybody that you're a cuck or that you're in an open relationship, even that you're even doing that,
or have your wife salsa dance with a dude on stream while you pout in the corner on the fucking stream. Like, what are you talking about?
I feel like Destiny.
It's like when IDub says I have no problem with guys jacking off to my girlfriend. I think it's fine. I like it. I'm not turning red. I didn't turn beet as a guy who turns red when he's embarrassed. Okay, that's why I made Danny change it to the blue light so you guys can't tell when you've embarrassed me. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. It couldn't be me because I would never be married to a model. So see.
It's just like don't
playing chess up here.
Don't tell people. Just don't tell people, Destiny. You would be fine right now. It didn't change your career. You didn't get more clout because you told people that you were in a relationship that was open and that you do that kind of shit. You didn't get anything beneficial out of it. Maybe besides the fact that you might have had, honestly, what it probably was, he had fans that would DM him on Discord and say, I'll show you my tits or whatever, and he got to do it and be in a relationship with somebody at the same time. So he gets both benefits.
Sometimes you got to be realistic with your assessments. I'm just saying, listen, if I was a Destiny-looking dude or a me-looking dude and I was married to a model and she was like, I want to have an open relationship, I gotta understand that that's not a fair trade, right? That's not going to be a fair fucking trade, dude.
Well, maybe if you're Destiny the popular, streamer like he is, though. Because then there are, let's be real, there has to be some good-looking Destiny fans.
I don't know, bro.
Sorry.
I don't know, bro. You ever been to a Bernie rally?
Somewhere.
Speaking of 2016, were you ever at a Bernie rally? Come on, man.
Kevin has now disparaged every woman. All the women.
Every lefty woman is gross.
Oh, even further. I was only going to go as far as Destiny's audience. All those women are nasty, but now it's every
Get triggered.
lefty woman ugly. Okay, Kevin said.
Everybody.
He said hideous. He said, "Stay away from me, bitch."
I'm just saying, how many radical leftists have you heard me say I could fix her? All right, it's always on that other side. But then the other side's got large Marge though too, so it's equally balanced as all things should be.
There was plenty of. What about Bobert? You'd fix that any day,
dude. Yeah, I love the theater, dude, and vaping. It'd be fine. What are you talking about? Locked in.
Yeah, dude. You guys need to go see Cats
and wrestling,
and make sure you bring something to a blanket to sit in your lap while you're at the theater because you don't want people seeing that shit.
No, we're gonna do the nudist thing. Remember? I told you. Everybody in the theater is gonna be naked.
All right, everybody, this is the part of the show where we tell you to go like, comment, and subscribe this shit, okay? If you're here right now and you're listening, please like the stream. Also leave a comment, because we know if I bring them up here.
There's so many.
We know that there are so many comments.
Freudian slip. Oops. Singles can't be cucked. Yes, yeah, right. That's right. Wait until I tell Tumblr about this. I'll bring this
You're canceled.
See, a real cuck isn't sad about it. What's Kev doing in a theater?
This could either go two ways, okay? Somebody clip you out saying every lefty woman is nasty, and we either garner a huge favor because you had a base take, or we're canceled for good. We can never stream again.
Oh, God. No.
One or two.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look, we survived me saying everyone should dislike the last stream. That didn't kill us. We'll survive this, too.
We
It'll
actually
be fine.
gained a subscriber.
Hey, I told you. Reverse psychology.
Oh, I like that. That's a good thought. So yeah, go leave us a comment if you haven't. Appreciate everyone that has. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Again, crazy that you're here and not subscribed, so do it. And then we've got our shout out producers, Kev. Our shout out producers this week,
who are not responsible for my behavior, by the way. Okay.
Yeah. What if one of these shout out producers are a beautiful leftist woman? Do you accept them?
Of course.
Or do you think they're a figment of your imagination?
I believe in ghosts, too. So,
Casper and the producers here. Nice to see you.
I'm kidding. There's beautiful people everywhere. Except on this screen.
All right, let's move on from this. Shout out producers. Pest, Unstoppable JoJo, Mama Creepy, Kinda Cool Greg, Corn Conestill, who I actually happen to know. Beautiful, bodacious, and voluptuous lefty man. We didn't say anything about the lefty man. Now they can be beautiful.
Oh God, you know.
Hey, that's the other direction. We don't talk about that. Corn Conestill and Mystic Babs at the end, but not. It's the best for last, I would say.
Yes. Last but certainly not least, Carla's throwing shoes at us, and Hash says we should do a dating show, but I don't know about all that.
Do you think they've caught on yet that I'm not actually married and that this is theater, and that whenever I reference some other lady, it's just like a thing I do to make it look like I'm cooler online?
Well, I think when you pretended that someone hit you in the head with a shoe, they knew.
Oh, babe, come on.
You bitch.
You fucking bitch.
The game was over at that point, bud.
I can't believe you just did that to me. Go make me a sandwich. Okay? Jeez. Her boobs definitely feel like sandbags, I tell you.
Boobs just do
feel
boob
like
things. Dude.
Bags of sand, and they're just like, you can do this.
She was like, oh, you're doing me hard.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I love it when you touch my nipples. Oh, goodness gracious. If that doesn't make you subscribe, I don't know what will, okay? I figure while we're here talking about us.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect segue into what PT spoiled earlier, damn it. But thank you. He's in good company with us this week because we have all three of us, won our very own commentary community awards. Okay, what clip should we play for this? Go ahead. Well,
God, you know.
Perfect. We have won, folks. Most influential creator in the commentary community. Okay.
What?
Holy shit! Sounds pretty crazy, huh? Let me bring up the straw poll here now.
Wow, I was gonna say I wouldn't believe you unless you had photo evidence.
Now I want to ask you this too: have you ever seen an award show that announces? I mean, this is Dave's charm. I feel like this is part of it. It must be.
Okay. Can we get the award shipped to us before you start shit talking the guy who made the award show? I don't get to win a lot, okay?
This must be part of Dave's charm or something. But have you ever seen an award show where they tell you the winners before the show?
I have, but it was the 420 Awards run by Derek Savage. And
it was an accident?
No, but he's not one you should emulate.
Oh, okay.
Cool cat saves the kids. Look it up, those that you don't. Ignorance of the lull is not an excuse. Okay?
But jeez Louise. It's just like it's Saturday at 7 p.m. But now that I know what we won, it's like, okay.
Dude, you know, now that's the only way
My
I
ass
am
will be in
watching.
the seat.
It's the only way I'd watch is if I knew for a fact I was winning. Otherwise,
Right,
I'd be
maybe
like,
that's
no,
the strategy.
I can't take the embarrassment.
Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe releasing the stats, the winners, gets people energized to come and then like bitch about it. Because then they're like, oh, I should have won fucking most influential commentary, whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of Clout Route, they fucking suck.
Salvo could be like, I pissed on way more people than they did.
Yeah, I'm way more
What the fuck?
influential. I can get way more women to drink pee out of the toilet than they can.
What the hell?
I feel like I need to hit
Fucking
myself
watch it.
for that one. But yeah, let me pull this up here.
Ooh.
Most influential creator in the commentary community.
Look at that. We've come a long way from being anti. We went from being the anti-commentary part of this community to the most. Well, I guess we could be both at the same time. So is that what we're doing? Are we influentially?
We're sitting on the fence.
Are we moving these people in the negative route?
Kevin.
Are we? Well, oh, yeah.
Haven't we?
Look at
doesn't
that.
everybody
Look
know
at that.
this
We
already?
don't even hop off the damn fence, and yet we're still incredibly influential. Look at that, right, Danny?
Doesn't everybody know this already? We are sitting on the fence of commentary and anti-commentary, Kevin. We are right there. There's a line that you do not cross, and we are sitting with our asses planted firmly right on that line.
That's right. We saddle the line of discord and rhyme, right? That's a great fucking song.
Pest says Dave's a little flame retardant, okay?
God damn it.
Carla says, true, I would never watch otherwise. So, again, I thought it sounded crazy to give out the winners beforehand, but honestly, maybe it makes sense, okay? I mean, honestly, check this spread out. Now, if I move us real quick, boop,
boopy doop,
you can see
there's one more down there.
Clout Route at the top with 35% of the vote. 19 votes, okay? Salvo Pancakes with 11. Leia Something with 8. D-Max with 12. Xylee Gets Real with 9. And Peepaw with 7. It's like 50 or 60-something votes here, I think. I counted it up early, but I forget now. It's like high 50s or something. So
math.
We win in a crowd of 60 people.
In a fucking landslide, at least as far as it pertains to Salvo. Everybody else, it was close. It was neck and neck. But Salvo, get wrecked, man.
8 votes, dude. There's 8 people out there that are like, hell no, we've got to vote for Clout Route, not Salvo Pancakes. Thank you, people. 19 votes.
That's right.
How many people How many people are in chat right now that jump on here and give us a vote on straw poll? I hope you're all here right now watching and receiving this thanks from us. We appreciate you, and we humbly accept most influential commentary creators, Kevin.
Yes, that's right.
Here, baby.
Woo!
More influential than anyone else.
Hash says we're officially influencers now. Ooh. Look at that, dude.
Oh, why does it lie?
Put code KEV for 10% off, man. You'll be hearing that soon.
I wish we.
That's right.
Hopefully, with the Super Dave clout, with the prestige that comes with a commentary community award. Okay, hopefully with that comes money and I guess what else do they want? Women.
Fame. And just, all those things.
Crazy exes shooting at me through the front door. Whatever else comes with it, all the good stuff.
Pest voted for Peepaw, which I respect.
Motherfucker.
I respect that.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Let's get into this Mutahar completionist bullshit. Put the nail in this fucking coffin, okay? And then hopefully I never have to watch another hour-long Mutahar video.
Retweet, bro.
No, I don't hate Mutahar that
Just
much.
keep him to 20 to 30.
I just
That's all I'm
don't
saying.
like him that much. You know what I mean? It's like he's not my favorite. The situation with the Completionist is my favorite. I love this kind of drama, but I can't say that he's like my particular favorite creator. I don't know. I've never like been.
I miss when he was
an
just
every video guy.
some ordinary gamer. You know,
He
like
still
now,
is.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Now he's Muta. He's bigger than the brand.
Oh no, Muta. Did you notice that in this video too, this response? Because he did come out with it pretty quick. I do have to admit. It was like Gerard did his the next day, I think. He had an hour response video. But when I say that, you can tell that he had like 24 hours to turn that video over. Because it's like choppily edited, which I get. He's like put it together fast to prove his point, whatever. And some of the shots are like this, and he's like on the couch like, so guys, I found more money was lost.
Yeah, they're like weird cuts where you could tell he made a cut, but he didn't actually bother editing it. He just took clip A and clip B and butt ended them together because it just ends mid-sentence, and then the next clip starts that sentence over again. But there's no camera. It was very rushed.
That was one of the first things I noticed. But
pests.
The content here is more of the stuff. Muta looks smelly. Okay, hey,
Fucking watch it.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? We've got something for this.
Black people based, Jews based, Mexicans are based. Okay.
I don't really know what ethnicity he is actually, so I don't know if any of those apply. But you better watch it, Pest. Okay.
Only Mistakes is in on Muta. That's all right.
We're in on Muta. I mean,
listen, you son of a bitch.
Again, he's not somebody that I hate, certainly, but.
Dude, you want to talk about looking smelly though? Come on,
God,
come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, Pest.
Nothing compares to this.
I want to know what you think. Who's smellier out there, chat? The Completionist or Mutahar? Okay, we can have a long. Over this whole story, just be leaving your thoughts in chat. Who do you think smells better out of the two bearded men here?
Bet you can
Muta
find some,
or Gerard?
Bet you find some sunflower seeds that are starting to grow in that beard.
This thing is not. I mean, I can say that about Muta. That at least he don't have this fucking thing, dude. This thing and this fucking. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a little mean. This guy already looks like he doesn't really take care of himself very much. I mean, he's looking like he's fucking 3+ bills and fucking rough. Okay. This beard has to stink so bad. Okay. So bad.
How many
even if he
combs,
cleans it regularly.
Like, you know, like you got one of those little plastic combs that most of us use, you know, try to edge something out, straighten it up. You think, how many fucking combs could this guy get stuck in that beard? Oh my
yeah,
God.
that is one where there's like a little bird that peeps its head out and fucking tweet, and then goes back in. You never see it again.
What up, corn?
So right here, this video particularly, my response, the Completionist here. If you're interested in hearing all of the details and seeing, in fact, Muta will go into this too. Look at all these receipts. Doesn't it look like he gives so much receipts? A person would look at this and be like, oh, wow, that's a lot of links and a lot of information that probably proves everything anyone ever said about him wrong.
So I won't bother to look at it.
We'll get into that a little bit, but essentially, the Completionist here does a response video to this Muta Carl hit job, okay? At least how he thinks it is. He definitely thinks it's a hit job and that they're doing it for clout and that they're just coming at him for their fame only, and that he kind of acts like he does nothing wrong in this whole video. Go figure. But I went through, and for you guys, I watched every fucking minute of this 20 minutes. And then
you're good for you, man.
You did too, right? Or no?
I watched all of Muta's video. I watched every second of Muta's video. I did not watch every second of this.
That's a lot more of a commitment. But we both did that.
Yeah.
And I watched this, so we've suffered for you here. That's how you become the most influential content creator.
Exactly, from the sweat of our bald brow.
Let me give a quick breakdown, give what this video is about, and then we'll get into the Mutahar response. But the quick breakdown is Gerard has been doing charity through Open Hand Foundation, his charity that he started in honor of his mother that had dementia. He's been doing the charities since even before 2018, but Indieland specifically, which is Gerard's baby, the component that he enjoyed the most, where he would get indie developers to come on, play their games with him on stream, and raise money for dementia, okay? Now, he always said he was donating this money, yada, yada. Mutahar, Carl, find out he hasn't been donating.
And damn those dementia patients, they forgot all about that money he donated, and it just sat in a bank account for a decade.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm surprised. That's going to be his next excuse. Like, well, the dementia fund, they employ people who suffer from the disease, and so they just forgot. I gave them the money, I swear. They just must have forgot. It is dementia, after all.
He's like, my dad actually just got diagnosed.
Yeah, my dad.
He forgot to donate
give me money, please. God damn, dude. All that just for free Taco Bell? Get the fuck out of here, dude. All that.
So, because of multiple reasons, okay, reasons such as the tax filings seemed fraudulent, there's missing money, it's just not adding up in terms of the numbers, you know, all the conclusions that you come to when money's missing somehow and tax fraud and blah, 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 all those things are coming up in this situation, you know. And Mutahar wants to make clear in his response, and Gerard doesn't address whatsoever in his response, is that the initial charity fraud claim that they tried to make was mostly hinged on the fact that that the completionist Gerard would go on Indieland podcasts and other things and say specifically, you can donate to the Open Hand Foundation, and we work directly with FTD, UCSF, blah, 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 all these like different foundations that they say they work closely with, and we have clips of all this. Blah, blah, blah. So he's making these claims, these technically deceitful claims, to get people to donate to him, to seem more legit. He's lying. And that's probably the biggest weapon to use against Gerard's whole thing, is like, you said that you were doing it and you didn't. You held on to the money. Whether you stole some of it here and there, nobody has the actual facts to nail him to that, besides the IRS can.
Well, I mean, I think Taco Bell does keep receipts for at least a year. So.
But yeah, the big crux of the argument is like, dude, you lied to people about what you were doing with the money so that you could get people to continue to donate to you. And you never donated any of it. And people will argue too that when money sits in a bank account, that's a lot of opportunities missed to where it could have been used that whole time.
Oh, yeah.
To help people.
Yeah, you know, over time, depending on that interest, that money might actually be worth less now, depending on what they've been doing with it, if it wasn't an interest-building account. There's also the fact that he has since admitted to the fact that there were some, what did he call them, production costs? So he's already backtracked from that whole every super chat, every donation, every single dime you give will go to the charity, because he has since said, well, of course, there were some operating costs. We got to pay to run the stream for it. Well, but that's not what you said, pal.
Some of his arguments.
We know he wasn't spending it on beard care.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he didn't get that. He wasn't going to a barber, that's for sure.
Nice, Harles.
Tax fraud claims that he decides to unbunk in this video. Debunk.
Unbunk, dude. No, let's keep that.
Pull it out.
Let's throw that into the meta.
We're actually
unbunking this.
Yeah, unbunking it.
You get off that top bunk, you bitch. You sit downstairs. I'm the alpha.
Debunking this, Gerard says to the tax fraud claim specifically that there's discrepancies in the forums and whatnot. You know, number differences, yada yada, for a lot of reasons. One of them being they have switched from a private charity to a public charity. That causes some discrepancies. as well as some of the missing money. He says nothing but clerical issues, and that if there is any discrepancies, it might have to be because of pandemic problems. Okay, they were dealing with the pandemic just like everybody else, right? So some stuff is more expensive, or some
a lot of
stuff
my money up and walked away during the pandemic too. I couldn't find it.
He also says that a lot of Mutahar and Carl's videos really try to paint him like an embezzler, that he's stealing some of the money, taking it for himself, blah, blah, blah. And he says that
looks like a duck.
Has never
sounds like a duck
taken any of the money.
It's not a cat.
And that any of the money that they've used to pay people are admin fees, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it takes money to run an operation, right? So that's why these people got money. But nobody in the family took a direct salary from Open Hand, according to him.
Right.
His summary of the statement.
I believe you.
His summary of the video essentially is, we can account for every single dollar received and spent in the last 9 years. We understand an audit is coming, and we welcome it.
Well, I mean, you would have to say that at that point. What are you going to say? Oh, I'm really scared about this audit. Don't audit me, please. Nothing to see here, pal. Yeah, of course. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, fucking audit me. I want you to audit me. I called them. I said, guys, can you speed up this audit real quick? Because, like, I'm so above board. I really want you guys to get your ass over here and audit me because I really want that.
Right. I mean, there is a sense in this video, if you guys go back and watch it, if you want to subject yourself to that, he does this, like, puffing his chest out, like, how dare you accuse me of these things, blah, blah, blah. I'm a good guy, this, that, and the third. So, you know, don't ever accuse me of these things. You can't believe you put my family through this, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's very confident, I guess is what he's saying. He shows this air of, like, we didn't do anything wrong, and I can prove it, and I'm right, blah, blah, blah.
I was taught a long time ago, if you can't be competent, you ought to be confident. But, Danny, I'll be right back.
Okay. See what happens? Now Kevin's leaving the room. I get to be the Stavros and be like, this fucking guy, okay? Have you ever turned into one of these sports streams that this guy does? I mean, come on. Get out of here. No, but here is some of Gerard's serious face, okay? I thought this was just interesting to show because at this point in the video, he is like seething. You can see if I pull us away that he's been going for a while at this point. You know, we're 3/4 of the way through the video. So he's had a lot of time to speak already and get heated. And boy, oh boy, it seems like he's very angry. Oh, Jawad is very angry.
It's just not true. Also, none of the money from the Open Hand Foundation has ever funded any of my projects for my company. I want to stress that not a dollar raised from Indieland and its supporters was ever used on anything to personally benefit me, my family, or any of our companies. We never touched this money nor ever moved it. As evidence in the public documents, no one at the foundation has ever drawn a salary. Saying that we are fraudsters, that what we are doing is illegal and constitutes charity fraud, that we are using my dead mother's name to potentially embezzle money and steal is categorically false.
I mean, look at the face he has. Like, he's definitely taken this stance of like, well, I mean, and I guess you would, right? Don't fucking despair. Don't say that I'm fucking using this charity that I did for my mother, you know, in my mother's name. Don't say that I'm doing anything fraudulent. It's my mother. Almost like it's a thing where, like, you don't have the right to criticize him because this is about a sensitive thing with him, okay? This is his family. This is his mother. There's no way we should ever question whether you're embezzling or fraudulently using charity fund. No, we shouldn't because it's too sensitive. It's your mom.
It's not like grifty or immoral people would ever hide behind a loved one to use your own morality and empathy against you. It's almost as if this is like Dirtbag 101. This is from one of the opening. Honestly, I think if you read The Great Gatsby, this might be written on the inside when he's talking about how he faked his way into, being Jay Gatsby. But I digress. I'm Xing to doubt this one, guys.
Let's let him go a little longer here.
I should have been more transparent about the money not being donated, and that's on me. But my family and I have not done anything illegal. Not before then and not since. And as mentioned previously, we have correspondence from the IRS to prove that. Furthermore, my family...
Take a fucking breath, dude.
But he doesn't show it. That's the thing.
I have the evidence. I'm not going to show it to you, which is probably smart, though, by the way. You know, just you got the evidence. But I don't know why you're even talking about this. Like, if you can't show it because you're going to court, then why are you talking about it?
Yeah, true.
Either you're talking about it because you're showing it because it's not going to court, and you can
He
prove
can
that
show
he's
it,
lying.
It's all public stuff. Like, we're talking about tax forms, so none of this should be like stuff that he can't show. He's just not showing it.
Well, gee.
You know what I mean? None of this shit is like gonna put him in some sort of jeopardy in terms of legal shit because it's like public information. He's supposed to be a public charity, so all this money trail should be public information for people that are donating to the charity. Like, he has no right to hide any of it. Well, the fact that he's not showing half of this, but saying it is what it is one of those like, listen to me, I'm telling the truth. Don't investigate, right?
X gonna give it to you.
Here he can shut up now, but I do want to show you some of these things that he deemed these appropriate as information that's like the receipts, whatever. And you know, some of them are actual things like his public status with the IRS stuff. Some of their actual personal like stuff to do with their charity. He's got a couple different links that don't really do much, but do show, I don't know, some vague things. All these links, but even gives his own audit and shit, like a link to his actual own thing. Blah blah blah. That only shows this. Like, this is the kind of information he decided to fork over. Is the weird thing to me. Is like stuff that like, who cares about this? This fucking says, dear sir or madam, based on our audit for the tax periods listed above, you continue to qualify for exempt blah blah blah. Okay. But like, this doesn't show any of the clerical issues, any of the like, you know, stuff that we actually care about in terms of looking at the proof,
which is why we're doing it.
Check this one out though. One of the most egregious ones, I thought. Where is it here? Autopsy report. Now this is his specific document because it's a Google Drive thing, so he posted it. The autopsy of his fucking mom.
No one's doubting that your mom died from this.
Right? Like,
that's
what
never
the
been
fuck?
what's in question. But so I know exactly. Well, I should phrase that differently. I believe that I know exactly what has happened here, Danny. So liars will do this thing when they are caught in a situation where they get asked a question or asked to provide some information, and they will just tell you every goddamn story and focus on all of the details outside of the ones that are actually pertinent to what you're fucking talking about. So this fucking wave, this tsunami of green check marks in his description here, this is all bullshit. This is there's probably no so far we've clicked on 2 links. We've seen nothing that tells anybody anything about anything relevant.
Most of them are like stuff that you could go that he doesn't need to bring to the table, okay? This is all like links to official AFTD and like IRS things of how things should be filed, blah blah blah. But this is all stuff that Mutahar and them have already went through and looked at. You know, this is the IRS's website, the AFTD's website, like stuff that they already investigated in. What they want to see as receipts is like the personal shit on his end, where he can prove clerical errors didn't happen, where he can itemize numbers and shit, blah, blah, blah. But no, he posts like his mother's autopsy report in a sea of links that don't matter.
Yeah, because how could you ever think I would do that to my dead mother's name?
Like, what? Nobody's saying like your mom isn't actually dead or something, or like you didn't make the foundation in her name.
Gotcha.
Like what? Like some of these, it's just some of the things that he decided to. It's almost like let me fit as much as I can get in here to make it look like, well, oh my God, loads of evidence. And like Kevin's saying, like look over here, this thing.
Kansas City.
Not
Shuffle.
what I actually did.
Listen, dude, just take your loss and move on. You had almost 2 million subscribers. You got to essentially make your living playing video games. You spent your money on everything but fucking beard cream. So you should be good to go. Take your fucking loss and move on. Ride off into the sunset. Go get a real job like everybody else, or hopefully you can live off the money. I'm sure you've earned money, whether or not you are pocketing this charity money. Which I'm not saying that that's what you've done, but it feels very weird to me that you would just keep all this money for no reason. Like, I don't know. So where there's smoke, there's fire, usually, in my opinion. So just take your fucking loss and move on.
You remember that
Get out of here.
Jared guy that we talked about that had like forum posts? He had like his own personal like sex forum where all of his fans are like his little kittens, and he would talk to them in this little chat about just weird, perverted shit, okay? This guy gets canceled for something else. I forget what he actually got in trouble for. It wasn't that. That was like what they dug up and found degenerate of him. One of the Completionist's biggest supporters on Twitter right now, Pro Jared. How dare you cancel him? He's a good guy. Whatever.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Oh no. God, I hope they aren't hanging out outside of work. You know, Jesus. Ooh.
Oh goodness gracious.
Carl says I'm saying it. Show us the ashes. I want the documents.
Yeah, right? We need to see the urn. I need to get a little taste, actually. Does that taste like your mother?
Yeah. Unless you show me a video of the funeral, I don't believe shit.
But here is Mutahar's video. My response to the Completionist. I mean, also, if you look at the numbers here, let me pull up the other video real quick. I saw somebody on Twitter be like, this is what happens when you let the narrative get away from you. And you've got 492K views here. Okay. A lot of views. A lot of views. Not too shabby. Then you've got Mutahar. 923K. So almost 1 million views. Uh-oh.
Most of them aren't on your side. Yeah, it's got about as many views as you have subs. Again, see my previous message about how you should proceed.
But Muta does another fucking video where, I mean, it's an hour long, so you can tell. He goes through, addresses these things that fucking Gerard said, addresses things that he didn't say, you know, like the charity fraud thing that he never brought up. He does honestly a pretty comprehensive just slam dunk on Gerard here, so I recommend you go watch it if you're interested in this story at all. Some of the quotes I took that kind of summarize the whole thing. You cannot take Gerard at his word. He is proven to be someone that is deceptive. I mean, that's the biggest takeaway for me, honestly, is like, doesn't matter how nice you've thought this guy is in the past. Doesn't matter, you know, any of the context behind it. When it came to this charity stuff and he's supposed to be donating this money, he's been lying to people for years about it. And then when he was confronted with it, he panicked and lied more. And then he finally donated some. So thank God he did. And honestly, thank God for Mutahar, because some of these people got their fucking money finally.
That's crazy, man.
Let me show you this though. VDub, so I had time-stamped a part because it's a nice compilation of slam dunks on Gerard, and VDub, without me even asking, did the legwork and got a clip from Twitter that is exactly what I wanted to show anyways.
Oh,
so we've got the whole
shouts
clip
out VDub.
already clipped out. Thank you, VDub. Okay.
Welcome, Kang.
I had so many fucking submissions today too at the top, and we just have had too much talking.
Oh
about all this
yeah,
other
dude.
bullshit,
Yeah,
so.
that's when I saw that doc. I was like, dude, bro, there's no way. I was like,
There's no way we're getting that.
Like, this is an ambitious effort, but there is literally no way we get through all this in 2 hours.
So this is what we'll end on here.
Unless you put a muzzle on me.
It's kind of a rest in peace to Gerard once you see some of these clips. And, like, this is the compilation of, like, when Gerard wants to argue to his audience and to people watching and to people, you know, listening to all this drama, he says, oh, there was no fraud. We did nothing wrong here, blah, blah, blah. And then you hear this, and you're like, well, it's kind of the definition of charity fraud when you hear some of it. It's not vague terms we're speaking in. You're saying definite things. So, anyways, let me quit.
No, I didn't. I'm a nice guy. I would never lie about my mom.
How dare you say that?
Here's
Kevin.
the birth certificate.
Called the Open Hand
My
Foundation.
mom was born. I can prove I have a mom.
Sometimes I get lost with the mouse on here.
Mm.
I wonder if other streamers are the same way as me. Like, because I'm seeing a preview of what we're watching on one screen and then what we're watching on the other, sometimes I can see the mouse travel over one screen when it's actually on the other.
It's not even on that screen. Yeah, it'll get you.
There's some behind the scenes. Pull
little
back the
inside
curtain.
baseball.
There you go. Here, let's listen to this.
Foundation that raises money for dementia research and treatment for organizations all over the world. We're soon going to be partnering up with the Alzheimer's Association, currently working with the University of San Francisco, and we're kind of one of their main funding support partners going into all of this. And then
So you hear that. He says, we're partners with UCSF, University of fucking, or whatever it is. Maybe I'm getting the...
Central fucks.
Yeah. The University of San Francisco, or whatever the fuck it is.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Same thing.
He says we're working with them, and we are their top donator. They didn't donate any money.
Guys, I would like you to know I am also working. I'm working with ESPN, actually. You guys know that?
Yeah, good announcement.
I tagged them in my tweets, so we're working together now. So I'm proud to announce that we'll be working together. They're going to be one of my biggest donators, my big donors. So any money you pay me is actually going to Disney. So wait, that backfired. Whoops. That's not what I meant to say. Roll the tape, Danny. Is there a clip?
Here we go. Even more.
I made statements potentially implying donations were made when they had not yet been. All bits.
What, you like that?
Thank you, my lawyer, for adding a few words in there so I can tap dance around the actual issue. What do you say? Potentially misleading? No.
You said the thing.
They were 100% misleading.
You were the top donor.
You dirty, grimy bastard. It's about as misleading as that apparently how I take care of my beard video you made 3. So this guy's, where everybody's acting surprised, this guy's been grifting for 3 years. Pest was just holding out on us.
He kept this one to himself. He knew it'd come out one day.
Oh, only mistakes is making fun of me in chat. I don't know. My feelings are hurt.
Donations, all super chats, all YouTube memberships, basically anything that's tied to donating or subscribing in a financial way to us is going to charity. We're not touching any of it. It's all going for a good cause.
Literally.
We're going to have a great weekend. We have a lot of games.
Basement.
And then I made statements potentially implying donations were made when they had not yet been. All the money goes to the Open Hand Foundation and organizations.
Isn't it so good, though? I love to see that statement back to each one of these, you know? Potentially misleading. Potentially implying.
Potentially implying. Jesus Christ. If only you'd been this good with your words when you were starting the grift, you some bitch.
Does this guy look like a guy that takes care of himself? All right, let's.
It's just thank God he's only as ambitious as he is, or that money would have been spent.
Right?
Thank God he was lazy
Clearly
enough to just fucking leave it sitting for a decade.
There's no
like
hygiene
his hairbrush
budget in the Open Hand Foundation.
He looks like a wannabe buff pro. Hey, let's go.
Nice.
Hash, let's go. Tase him.
A reject buff pro, dude. This is the buff pro that the evil buff pro that I don't like. The alternate universe buff pro.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's a good one.
Broke
Ash.
dick buff
That's
pro.
a good
Dude,
one,
I love
Ash.
it.
Maybe he fell asleep on this couch too at some point, just like Buff Pro.
Damn.
All the money goes to the Open Hand Foundation, an organization that we started in honor of my mom, and all that money goes to dementia research. We don't touch any of it. We just work with the people who do need the money, and we help them do their thing.
And then I made statements potentially implying donations were made when they had not yet been.
We're raising money.
What's your problem, Jay Gatsby? I love Jay Gatsby,
What's
George.
wrong
That's
with
why
bootleggers, dude?
I love a good bootlegger, and better than charity scamming. No. I make no mistake. Jay Gatsby is my fictional hero. Yeah, make only mistakes. That's right.
For dementia research and honor my late mom, trying to help folks who've been impacted
Name
by
dropper.
You can see this guy right here. He's like, this guy knows.
He knows.
He's like, dude, you haven't donated any of this money, dude.
He's
You just
like-
gave me $100 backstage and said, hey, don't say anything about the donations, okay? That is actually accounted for in the tax forms. The bribery money.
He's like, yeah, bro, this is getting donated to DoorDash.
This is the hush money, okay? Don't say anything about.
Well,
what
here you
we're
might actually. I forgot
doing.
we're blocking the dude's face. I just realized that, so they can't see how press X to doubt our old boy is.
He's like, yeah, okay, keep going here. Keep going. Keep telling.
You
him,
can
keep
even tell.
lying.
Look at old Completionist right here. He looks like Ronda Rousey in the middle of a mitt workout.
He looks
just
pissed there.
all cross-eyed and shit.
by
Sorry,
dementia.
Is gonna get that joke. But.
Working with organizations like USF, FTD Association of America, Alzheimer's Association of America, and so many more.
And then I made statements potentially implying donations were made when they had not yet been.
I mean, he lists all of them, and then he says, and even more. He lists like 4 and even more. And then the real kicker here you're about to see, this is November 4th of this year, right before he gets called out about all this shit, okay? Right before, he does a podcast called Friends Per Second here. And I actually, shouts out to Jake Balladino up in the top left. I do like him, but I probably won't be watching the show now because Gerard has ruined it for me, that scamming
There's
free.
no way. He's going to get sad milked out of that bitch. And the next thing you know, all 3 of these people are going to be like, I knew that Gerard, not only was Gerard stealing, but he's made his employees live in a house. He's a landlord. Remember how crazy like that shit is continuing to unravel to this day with the Illuminati shit. We're going to find out this guy's a fucking slumlord on top of it all.
Listen to him speak, though, just a few weeks ago.
Do our own version of that every year and kind of make it a cool celebration of games and raise money for charity. And so he was like, I wish we had a charity that we could donate to. And I was like, oh, I run my own charity called the Open Hand Foundation, and all the money that we aggregate. I started it when I was a young boy with my dad in honor of my mom who had dementia.
Quit lumping your dad into all your
Everything.
fucking criminality.
It's every time he. The reality of it is that he did start it for his mom, whatever, blah 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 blah. But God, it sure does look bad when you look back on all this shit you said, and every time you lied to a bunch of people online, you followed it up with, "'Cause it's all for my mom."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it does look terrible, dude. It looks fucking so bad.
That's
Just
a
stop
crazy
bringing
thing.
up your mom.
It's like because most people understand and know that is just like like that's territory you shouldn't enter, right? Like good people would know, like don't ever bullshit about that. Don't ever lie to anybody about that. And so I think the majority of us, we operate on that assumption that, oh yeah, no one would ever lie about that. And scumbags like this fucker live off of that, Oh, well, no one's ever going to suspect me of lying about my mom's charity. So I can just say these things, and who's going to come to me and say, "Hey,
you're lying about
you're stealing the dementia money."
You're lying
and you're going to be like, "How dare you disrespect my mother like that? My mother passed away. Here's the proof. Here's the bill from hospice. Here's her fucking ashes. Here's this." Like, dude, all we said was you didn't donate the money, you prick, which you didn't. God, he sucks, man. Get out of here.
Well, we'll let him finish this out.
Hopefully
okay?
there's a new indie game player coming out in the works, because I never watched this guy's content. Maybe I'll watch yours.
By the way, I do want to mention, he has, in his response, he has removed himself from not OnlyFans, the Open Hand Foundation. Only Hands? No. He's removed himself
Only Hands.
from...
That's been his sex life for the last decade.
He's removed himself from the Open Hand Foundation. He still wants to do Indiegogo, and or Indie Land, and he shouts out.
That's his next thing. I'm going to start an Indiegogo for my
right?
dead family.
He still wants to do Indie Land, and he encourages developers to reach out to him still, but he will not be doing a charity portion of Indie Land any longer. So he's removed himself from all charity.
Oh, if only those poor indie developers would just reach out and save his fucking ass so he doesn't completely fall into oblivion.
That's what he wants.
Oh, won't the indie developers think of the children?
Oh, my Kaweah was gone now.
So we just every year we try and raise as much money as possible, and then we go work with Alzheimer's Association of America, University of San Francisco, Association for FTD, which is what my mom had, FTD. So we've worked with big and small organizations across the board. And
this is him highlighting parts where he said, oh, actually, the reason why we didn't donate is because we were holding the money to give a bigger
even though he was
benefit.
Yeah, even though he was name dropping 3 places that he says he was working with, which again, now that you see this, I mean, I guess this guy's making lots of content over the years. I could see how it doesn't get noticed. But if they've been doing this for how many years, his pitch should have improved over time, because if he was actually working with these people, he would have learned more than just that base fucking 3-sentence line.
You know what I mean?
Oh, we work with it. Well, how do you work with them? After all of this time, they haven't even sent you like a Christmas card to say, hey, thanks, Gerard. Look at what your fucking money did. Look what your money did for dementia, pal.
It's like
and then you could say,
had dementia, and your money has went to saving his brain.
Should have been very clear, I think, to anyone paying close enough attention that this is what was going on. Because if not, he'd have been able to talk about the fucking charity for more than a half a second. And every time, and another thing, which maybe this is just a natural speaking pattern, but there was a shit ton of ums and ers throughout. Every time it was time for him to talk about that, he was we're working with San Francisco and the University of San Francisco and the UDF from down the street. They give us ice cream, and we also work with Alzheimer's patients. And it was just like he doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. He couldn't even bother to take the time to write one paragraph. Like this, man, dude, fucking lazy. You're lazy. You need a comb, and you need to stop fucking stealing poor people's monies that was supposed to be donated. And you need, more importantly, to get off my fucking timeline and my YouTube recommended, because I'm tired of hearing about your ass and from your ass, and I don't want to see you again unless you've shaved off that fucking aberration that is your beard. All right? Get that thing out of it. First of all, you're going to need a brand new set of clippers after you cut that thing, because it's going to absolutely destroy. It's going to be like trying to take a chainsaw through a chain link fence shaving that beard.
Last thing on the Gerard, even Twitter took their shots. Mutahar says, I was going to tweet this response with my response, but it seems Community Notes has already beaten me to it. If I move us here, let's go up.
Dude, Community Notes been getting some dubs in lately, man.
It says, Gerard said all bits, super chats, etc. would go to Open Hand, and that we're not touching any of it. He now says these sources offset production costs. There are several other contradictory statements in this response. So it's like, and everybody knows too, and as I showed you guys the numbers, it's like this has taken off beyond anything that Gerard could ever. When he says, hey, indie developers, if any of you out there want to reach out and work with me still, I'm still doing it. Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, but
it better be your friend Pro Jared making it in his basement, because that's the only one.
You guys want to toss me a line and save my career? That sure would be great. Really appreciate it.
Let's save our careers, Kevin, and get the fuck out of here before we say something that we might regret.
I mean, you're probably gonna have to fire me soon, is my guess. No, that the only other thing I'll say is that's the second big Community Notes win that I saw right before the episode. Somebody did that thing that the OnlyFans and I hadn't realized it. I should have known. but someone posted something and it was like, thick girls with thighs, do your thing. And then the community notes was like, just so you know, there's a trend on Twitter where OF affiliated accounts will post tweets like this so that OnlyFans models can just fill the replies. And I was like, get them. Get them. First, it was the ads that were like, this is not actually how this game. And I'm like, these dudes paid for these ads and they still got community noted. So, listen, I'm not sitting. They do not bat 100% those community notes, but I've seen a couple of dubs today. So,
I love that.
Hooray.
So let's get into chat and then get the heck out of here, okay? Chat. Pest, actually, first. I mean, he's always first. What am I saying?
Number
first
one.
comment. Mama Creepy was second and third, so I like how they're taking claim over every spot.
I like that. Yeah, gotta fill that podium up.
Parking Tiger says, "Praise Jesus." I mean, there's, somebody says that, I guess.
Yeah.
Bless Jesus. I was trying to find different ways to get Kanye to come out as a AI image. You know, you can't actually put in like Kanye West or anything like that.
You didn't just type in make a self-portrait?
No. Did not try that one. Next time. I even tried like famous dude, or what did I say? Like famous guy who does the Yeezys or whatever. I worded it better than that. But you know what I mean? Like the guy that does the Yeezys, there's that Kardashian things I tried to say. None of it works, whatever. So I ended up going with like most famous black rapper. And that worked.
And that got you Kanye?
Well, it got me a guy that's wearing a plastic bag over his head.
Well, okay.
That's black. Pretty much.
You're gonna go back to your Bing account and find out you've been banned. They're like, excuse me, sir. What?
They're inappropriate images.
A plastic bag? God damn, that's violence.
V-Dub says, hey, thank you, V-Dub, for being here.
Yeah, V-Dub.
Carlos says, finally, Pest got here with the first comment. I mean, geez, Carlos has been waiting all day. V-Dub says, is this Kev music? Is this the channel with the Spaceman profile pic? That is Cosmic Jive topic. Cosmic Jive, one word on YouTube, and you will find Kevin's beats.
Please subscribe before McDonald's buys me out.
Yeah, for real. Everything that we listen to at the top is all Kev, so you'll see his stuff, most episodes, unless I forget.
New album out in 10 days.
That's what you say.
I'm uploading it tonight. It's done. It's been done for 2 months.
I know.
That's the worst fucking part. It's been done.
That's how I'm busting your balls. George says, hello, my beautiful bald cherubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little... I am cherubic. That's what they used to say.
I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
Hash says, ayo. Ayo. Harles Barkley says, how do you come back from on-camera jerk-off? I think we need to get...
You start an OnlyDance.
I think we need to get Dark Side Phil on the show.
He won't do it. We're toxic.
Are we? He didn't even know who we are. I'd be like, hey, I like Donkey Kong, dude. You want to come on and talk about it?
He doesn't need to know who we are. First of all, he probably knows that I'm a detractor. He can pick up on the detractors from my
Oh, yeah, I forgot. High-level thinking.
Yeah, he's very smart, and he doesn't need us, okay? He's got his stream. He's got a job to do, Danny. I would love to interview him, but I have a feeling the only way he'd do it, especially if he looks into our content at all, he'd be like, I'll talk to you, Danny, but not that fucking asshole.
He's an asshole, I can tell.
He's toxic. He's trying just Keemstar wannabe.
Anyways, fuck you, Darkside Phil. Now he's definitely not going to come on. Just kidding.
Why am I toxic?
Cynthia W., thank you for being here today. They said, I'd much rather lope my mule on stream. Still don't really know what that
Cynthia got nuked in chat. We appreciate you stopping by. I don't know. Looks like he said something bad. I don't know.
So there you go.
Shout out to our mods, by the way. Even whether or not, thank you for. Sorry, Cynthia, but thank you, mods, for doing your mods job.
Mods drop links for us. Thank you so much. You're great.
Y'all do some. It's been a minute since we specifically shout out our mods, so thank you.
Shouts out mods. We love you. Carlos says, what a creep. Only Mistake says, my favorite couple with the eggs and the hearts.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Dude, I've collected 2 other balds, so at some point we need to do a crossover, but do it on StreamYard. And it'll be like the Price is Right, or no, the Brady Bunch, or like Hollywood Squares, but it'll be all balds, dude, and we'll all have different length beards.
Interesting. Let's get on that.
Be like an Andy Warhol kind of deal.
Yeah, I like that. The next Gorillaz album cover.
Yes.
Let's see. We said Parking Tigers, thank you for being here tonight. V-Dub, Cynthia, very chatty.
Noah up in there.
Nice to see you, and you better join that Discord, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out right now.
I feel like I jumped past somebody that I was gonna say, and Chief Clouds. Thank you for
Clouds,
being here.
that's right. Was it Harles Barkley? Because that would make me crazy.
I love Harles Barkley.
Okay,
Harles Barkley
possibly
is one of the cooler people around these days. I have to admit. Thank you for being here, Harles Barkley. We love the dog pics too. I mean, who doesn't?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I've noticed notoriously missing from chat today. Poland Spring. Where's our producer?
Poland Spring. I know. I wanted to give Poland a shout. I give Poland, Carla, and Only Mistakes shout outs, and they stopped by. Pest I've seen Pest on some streams too, but Poland and Carla were at our little fundraiser for Carnage Media on Saturday. So thank you guys. Y'all are always representing. And I tell you what, every time one of my friends comes into a Clout Route stream, they are blown away because we can't get this much action in our chat over on the sports world. So y'all are trailblazers out there. You're making me look really cool in front of my friends, and I like that. So thank you. I owe you one.
V-Dub says, I think this is pertaining to boobs. He says they fart and it's banned. Make those tits fart. They bounce and then they're banned. They do hot tub and it's banned. Then they do this and it's banned. They always find a loophole. See, I can't see what V-Dub's getting at. Really.
The booby
Does
streamers.
Does he mean that he's upset that they keep taking down all of his hot, sexy streamers? Or does he mean that the hot, sexy streamers are actually really smart, intelligent lefties and they find a way to make money somehow? You guys decide. How about that? Do you think Morgue Pie is not a lefty? I mean, come on. Did you see those tits?
I think they actually went left and right. if I'm being honest.
You were picking up what I was putting down. Meg Tonic, this is my type of stream. Thank you, Meg Tonic.
Thank you, Meg, and also Tonic.
Shadow Humor. Hey, Carla, kick and punch. We don't really condone the violence in the chat.
I don't say, was Shadow at our Carnage Media fundraiser too? Because they did a little like kickboxing dance exercise segment for maybe that's what he was talking about. Otherwise, don't kick and punch Carla, dude.
Even Carla says, Danny Kevin, please help.
Yeah, like what the hell? You guys banned Cynthia L, but not Shadow Humor
for physical abuse.
Yeah,
well, physical.
You're lucky, Shadow. Wait, didn't he win a thing? We were supposed to put ones in the chat for Shadow. Did you win that award?
Shouts out to Spurg of the Year. Shadow Humor.
Oh, that's like the biggest one.
I don't know if that's what he won.
I think he got
just
some.
Nominated.
Okay. Well, hey.
Well, we'll just say he's the Spurg of the Year.
You're a winner in my book.
Harles Barkley again. Thank you. Hash PT Carla.
Sweater vest quartet.
Sweater vest. Only Mistake. Supreme Buffalo. Nice to see you in chat.
Yeah, Shoppy.
Schoppenheimer.
Oh, I've let one slip, apparently.
Nice to see you in chat.
God damn it, Freud.
Corn, Ohio Corn. Nice to see you in chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Everyone was excited to see you in chat, too. Poland's not even here to make fun of you, so probably was a good episode for you. Kangalope, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate seeing you out there.
That's right.
I think that's it.
What's worse, dancing on stream or selling feet pictures?
I'll sell you some feet pictures, and I'll dance on stream if you guys will pay for it. Just tell me what you want, okay?
Cynthia's not banned. Okay, we're good.
There you go. Cynthia's not banned.
We're glad. Shadow is hitting me every night. Wait, is that a euphemism? Because if so, save that for Only Dance, all right? But if that's not, let us know. We will record footage of it from your back porch while we wait for the police to arrive.
All right, everybody. Well, have a safe week until next Sunday. No kicking, no punching. We will see you for one of the last streams of the year next week. Sunday. So make sure you tune in. We will see you then. Peace. You're looking at the
Dancing on
commentary
stream, baby.
community most influential motherfuckers of the year, bitch.